If a grown man...
Ishmael thought about it, and I was like, I gave him a look. He's like...
Yeah, no. Not a grown man with an awala. No.
Yeah, he caught on immediately. I was like, thank God. No, you're not going to be seen out with that. Sipping it like a 5-year-old.
I know, I feel like that, but I love it.
But for us, it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a big deal. But a grown man, can you imagine?
No.
You're at the gym.
No. No. Okay, we're ready?
Ready? I'm literally just a girl.
Hello,
Hey
guys.
guys.
Welcome back.
Yes, and happy almost Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I hope you guys have fun plans.
I know. I want to hear all their plans.
I know. Do you have something planned for Valentine's Day?
We are going to celebrate a bit early, so we're actually just going to do dinner on Wednesday instead because he works all day Valentine's Day.
Where y'all going?
Probably Nobu or Papa's Steakhouse, which is our go-to. We'll see. I'm like in the mood for crab legs and lobster, so I think I want that. But sometimes
is that what you get at Papa's?
Yes.
I've never been at Papa's. So good.
We're gonna take you. It's so good. Like honestly, they and I'm kind of biased, obviously, because like we're Papa's lovers, but they really do have the best quality and. The restaurant, you might not love it because Mastro's is more up, like it's more modern. Okay. It's newer, it's modern. Steakhouse is more, it's kind of an old rustic kind of man cave look. So you're probably not going to like the decor, but the food and the service makes up for it because it's 10 out of 10 every time.
The steak is even better than Mastro's?
Steak is, I don't really eat red meat, to be honest with you. So Blake will have to answer that one for you. But they do have Wagyu, and I've tried it. It's really good. Like the flake's really good. I get a lobster. We always get a lobster. We get lobster deviled eggs to start with, which are so good. Do you like deviled eggs?
A little.
I promise you would love these. They're so good. They have like a piece of lobster on top and like little pickles on the side that go perfectly with it, and it has this jam you put on top. And then we just get like potatoes au gratin. We get the asparagus, and then a massive like 3-pound lobster. We just split that, and we get garlic butter.
So good.
And lychee martini. They have a really good lychee martini. Yes.
So good.
I know. What do you guys have planned?
We have reservations at Mastro's. I made it like 5 weeks in advance because I know it's so chaotic during Valentine's Day season or weekend. So we're going on Saturday, but we have like 2 events this weekend, so we're literally just like gonna be rushing it. But I'm excited. I haven't had like a good steak in a long time. Like at least like we haven't been to Masters in like almost a year, I think. It's been a long time.
Why?
Just busy, and we just haven't gone too.
Wait, do you and Chris have a scheduled date night, or how do you work your date nights? How do you do that?
Sometimes they're scheduled. Like yesterday was one of our like days where like we both know we're like really not gonna work. We'll wake up like we planned massages, so we got massages yesterday. So we'll like go and like spend the day together and do
your Thai place.
We love. Yeah, our Thai place. I love it. And we went on a run yesterday. We made cinnamon rolls together, and then we went and got massages. It was like the perfect day, and then we just laid on the couch.
That is
like that for us is great. And then the fancier ones, I mean, those are for sure planned. They have to be planned. Mm-hmm. But we just haven't like gone in a long time to Mastro's. It's just like, one, it's expensive to go every freaking weekend, but we just haven't gone. Like it's just been. I think because when we travel too, we go to the new expensive places and stuff like that we just haven't gone in a long time, girl. But I'm so excited. I'm like ready to order my apple tini, my sushi roll, my lime maguro roll.
It's so good.
So good.
You put me on that. It's really good.
The steak and the butter cake. I want it all. I want it all. I'm so excited.
Are you guys the type to eat your dessert there, or do you take it to go?
We'll eat like one bite and then we'll take it. We'll bring it back. Like we'll just eat like one bite. I'm hoping they haven't had the blueberry one in such a long time.
Yes,
but
the blueberry lemon.
Oh my god.
Yes, they usually do it for like Mother's Day. It's like once a year type of thing. It's seasonal.
It's a seasonal. Good. It's like a seasonal spring. So maybe like it's coming, and I'm like, oh my god, I want it.
Ask them when you're there.
Yeah,
when they have it planned.
To. Yeah,
like pre-order it or something. It's just so good.
So good.
It really
Gabby,
is.
Do you have plans?
Yeah, we're just staying in and we're cooking and making some drinks.
When are y'all gonna celebrate? Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday. Those are the best date nights.
They really are, honestly.
I really love cooking too with him. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to cook with your man. You have to, like, obviously, like, set a vibe. Like, you gotta dim the lights. You gotta turn on the candles. You have to make your drinks. And, yeah, like, light music. It's a vibe if you make it a vibe. Now, if you're in the kitchen rushing, the kids are running around, I'm a big, like, lights person. I like my lights to be dim. Like,
and yellow, soft lights, right?
Like, it has to be a vibe in your house. Like, so important.
It is.
So important.
No, it really is. Do you guys have a song? Do you guys have, like, songs that remind you of when you were first dating? Or do you have a song that, like, is you and Chris's song?
No.
No?
No, we don't have a me and him song. I mean, old Mexican music for sure, like, because we've always listened to Mexican music, but I think as we've gotten older, we love, like, slow music. So, like, Elvis, I'll play a lot of Elvis, like, especially when we're cooking. Aww. I just love Elvis. Like, it just makes me think of him. There's another song. I'm horrible with song names. What is it called? I'll think of it shortly, but they're mostly, like, very, like, slow, like, songs that we listen to when it's just me and him in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you and Blake?
Yes, we do.
What is it?
We have a whole playlist because...
Serious?
I'm so serious.
We're not one of those couples. I wish we were, but, like, we don't have, like, oh, my God, this song played this. No.
Oh, my God. So when we were first dating... we would send songs to each other. Well, the other thing is, like, we spent a lot of time apart because we were both working so much when we were first dating. So we would, throughout the day, like, if he was at the gym, he would listen to music, I'd listen to music, and we would send, we're so cheesy, we'd send songs back and forth to each other, and he'd be like, this song reminds me of you. And then I'd send him a song, this song reminds me of you. And throughout our whole relationship, he doesn't even know this, but I've actually added every single song to a Spotify playlist. And it's it's our playlist. So every song we've ever sent to each other that reminds us of one another is on the playlist. And there's probably, honestly, like 35, 40 songs.
Oh, my God.
I know. But our one song that I really love is Mi Verdad. And it's Maná and Shakira, okay? And just if you listen to the lyrics, it's like, you're like, mi cielo, mi corazón, like, you're my life, mi vida, everything. And he used to tell me all those things, and he would send me flowers, like, saying, like, tú eres el luz de mi vida, and all this stuff, like, with the lyrics of that song. And so that's, like, our really, like, song that we love together.
Is Blake a romantic?
He is very romantic. He's not like spontaneous, like, crazy, but he definitely is romantic. He probably doesn't want to admit that, but he definitely is.
No, I think it's a great thing. Do you think Izzy's romantic?
No, not really. I mean, he has his moments, but I wouldn't say he's romantic.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the romantic one.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I don't, like, Chris is not romantic. Like, he can be sometimes. Chris is, like, thoughtful in different ways, but Chris is not romantic. And I think when I was younger, like, obviously, like, you want all those flowers and all that stuff. Chris was just never the guy to, like always get me flowers and things like that. So, like, he's just never been a romantic. And I think about, like, stuff like that, but I'm like, God, we started dating so young, too, that I just, like, I'm trying to think back at songs. I mean, I know there's songs that he would dedicate to me and vice versa, but they were usually banda songs, like banda MS songs and stuff like that from back in the day. But, like, recently we don't listen to, like, honestly, his songs now is Fuerza Regida, pura tracas, and a bunch of shit that, like women are, like, you know, they're being used as objects. So that's all he listens to nowadays. I mean, I do too, but we just don't do that back and forth. But I think it's so cute when people have their songs. Now, I will say, I've been listening to this playlist for forever, and ever since, like, the movie came out, I feel like every time I'm, like, feeling romantic or I'm thinking about Chris, it's always from the Lady Gaga playlist with Shallow and all those songs, like, just love them, love them.
You know, the wedding scene in that movie is like something I love so much. Like, I will stare at the TV and I will not take my eyes off because, and I know it's fictional, it's a movie, but it just, like, it's so cute because you remember he takes the guitar string. Yes. And he's like, I want to marry this woman. And he puts it on her finger and he's like, let's get married right now, today. Mm-hmm. And the song that plays when they're getting married is just so beautiful.
Oh, that's a beautiful
the little
scene.
Church wedding. I just love that.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
My favorite, and we're getting into the whole romantic, my favorite wedding scene is the scene from Crazy Rich Asians, sorry. Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah. The wedding scene with the water on the aisle. But the song, that's the song also that I would choose.
Cannot Fall in Love with You.
Yeah, right? I Can't Stop Falling in Love with You. The way, and the one that sings it, the girl that sings it also on that movie, so that is one of the songs that I love for me and Chris, and that's one of the songs that I want played at my wedding. Mm-hmm. But the singer that sings it, we used to watch her on YouTube.
What?
The girl that sings it in the movie.
No way.
We used to watch her on YouTube.
She's a beautiful voice.
Beautiful voice. So I think that's why it hit me harder, because I used to listen to her sing on YouTube, and then I guess they got her for that part in that movie. And I was like mesmerized. I mean, obviously it's like way over the top. It's not that I want it over top. I just love like the romantic part of it. I love that girl, obviously the main character in the movie, the way she looks at him. Like the whole scene there is just so like, you feel the emotion. Yes. Like, and every time I think about a wedding, I think about that wedding.
Oh, me too.
Of Crazy
We have so many clients that come in and they always refer to that wedding.
Yeah?
All the time.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. They want the whole water?
Yeah, and then we're like, okay, here's the bill. They're like, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to pay that price tag. No. Do you have one, Gabby, like a wedding scene from a movie or something?
No.
No? No, you're like, no. Yeah, I'm trying to think of...
Twilight's cute, but...
Oh, yes. Twilight is, yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, Turning Page, the song in the movie Twilight, is definitely one of my choices, potentially, for like our ceremony. Mm-hmm. So good. So good. It's like such a tearjerker. Oh my God, yes. Do you know what song I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah? So good.
Right now that I'm looking at your hair, it looks like you have bride hair right now, right?
Bride hair?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Like you could totally wear that to your wedding. Aww. It looks so good.
Well, actually, I plan on doing. I actually just had a call with Suzette last week, and I was telling her what I want to do with my hair, and I told her I want to do it 2 styles. I want to do a different style for the ceremony and then a different style for the reception. Mm-hmm. So we decided on she's just going to curl the whole thing. Yeah. And then ceremony, we're going to have an updo. And then I'm hoping no one in my family is listening to this or whatever. Blake's not going to hear this shit. And during the reception, I'm going to take it down and just unpin it. That way it's like curled and ready pretty much. So it'll be something similar, but it won't be like I'll have a lower bun because the veil has to. I have a huge veil.
I literally was thinking about this like 2 days ago. I was like, fuck. I gave Suzette away to Hannah. Now who's going to do my makeup for Hannah's wedding? I literally had that moment. I was like, fuck.
No, you can get your makeup done right after me.
You have your bridesmaids and stuff.
No, I have a different company doing my bridesmaids, and Suzette's literally just doing me, my makeup, hair, flower girl's hair, and my mother-in-law and mom hair. So right after,
and be like, seriously, hey, I'm gonna be there too. So just add me.
Yes, right after me. Right after me, just be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, she actually doesn't work Sundays. Remember? So yeah.
I forget that your wedding's on a Sunday. Yeah.
Yes, girl.
I gotta hit her up.
Seriously, yeah.
No, I will.
Yeah. No, I'd love to have you there. Actually, that would be fun. So much fun.
I was thinking that because I love to do my makeup, but I do like twice a year, like to like get my makeup done by Suzette because it's so nice to get your makeup done by other people, and then I love the way she does my makeup too, and then. It's been really hard after, like, all these years finding someone that Chris likes that does my makeup because Chris is just so picky with other people doing my makeup, and every time Suzette does my makeup, he loves it. So, like, I just love when she does it, and it's really nice to just get, like, Chris is like, your eyeshadow looks really good, but her eyeshadow on you looks really good. He's like, she doesn't, like, you can distinctly see the different colors. Yours are more, like, blended. I'm like, okay. Chris could legit do my whole makeup if he needed to.
What?
Yes, he absolutely could.
Like, from watching you do it so much?
Yeah, from watching me, from, like, I guess back in the day when I was doing my makeup vlogs, he would edit them. So, like, he knows exactly what a concealer is. He knows where it goes. He knows where blush. Like, I'll come out and he'll be like last week, I guess my blush was a little too much. He's like, is the light in the bathroom not working, or like your blush is too much? And I'm like,
do you know what? He would be so good at that TikTok challenge that was going around that was like, ask your man all these random only girls would know questions, but pretend like he's right about every question.
Yes, I saw that one.
It was like, how many tampons does a woman use throughout the day? And he's like, 15. 20? Yes! How'd you know?
No, yeah, it was so funny. I did. There was another one. Oh my god, it was so
like,
funny.
what's a blowout? And he's like, like a blowjob, but a different word for it.
Yes.
Yes! How'd you know?
Oh my god.
Like, we should
But
do
isn't
that.
it crazy? Because I feel like Chris knows so much. I feel like Izzy knows a lot too. That I'm like, man, there's a lot of guys that don't. Maybe like they don't talk to their girlfriends or something, and they just don't
They're
know
just oblivious to that stuff. I mean, some guys just don't care at all. Yeah. Like, their girl could sit there and tell them all day long. They're like, I still don't know.
Yeah. No, Chris is not like that. Yeah. He's very involved in my stuff, and he likes to be involved.
Yeah.
Especially like when it comes to wardrobe choices and things like that. He likes to be very involved in the process. So,
well, a lot of women would kill to have a man that's involved like that, because some guys are like, yeah, that looks fine.
Yeah.
And they don't care,
yeah,
right?
They don't care, but
yeah, that's a good thing.
Women cares, yeah.
That's a really good thing.
Okay, let's talk about yesterday, the Super Bowl.
Yes. What did you guys do?
I got massages.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't watch the Super Bowl, girl.
I did not care about the Super Bowl this year.
I did not care. I honestly wanted not to care because of just like everything that I saw, like all these premonitions that shit was gonna happen on TikTok from these. You know, all these people are saying that they can see into the future, that God has told them this and that. And that's why I don't like TikTok.
My For You page is very different than yours. You're like on conspiracy For You page. So what are they?
Like, apparently, one girl was like, God spoke to me and said that there was going to be a natural, like a disaster at the Super Bowl. So please be careful. And then that the Chiefs were going to win. And like, then other people were like saying like the Simpsons predicted it. What?
She's Chiefs? Probably lost a shit ton of followers. She is wrong.
Okay.
About everything.
The Chiefs didn't win?
No, girl. They got destroyed.
By the
Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he rooting for?
For the Eagles, my brother's an Eagles fan, and so we were kind of just cheering him on.
I wanted them to win too.
They're the ones with that emerald green, right? They're green. Mm-hmm. Where are they from?
Pennsylvania,
Philadelphia.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I mean, the commercials, they're always pretty interesting. I woke up this morning to do my work at 8 a.m. and went on Yahoo and saw this is what happened, the highlights of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I saw the Martha Stewart commercial with the Skechers, where she's dancing, and it's an AI robot. I saw how Kendrick Lamar rapped, "They're not like us." He did a really great job, and Diss Drake again.
Did you see the Serena Williams thing?
No, what is that? I did see a little bit of that.
So Serena Williams was like in the halftime show dancing along with whatever Kendrick Lamar's like halftime performance.
I thought that was her, but I was like, wait, okay.
So she allegedly dated Drake back in the day. So people are saying she's agreeing with Kendrick and she's also dissing Drake.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of like the lore on it. But obviously they're not saying anything, but she was dancing real hard.
Apparently Drake sued Kendrick after he came out with that song, right?
Yes. Which is why he said that. He was like, people like to sue me.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I don't care for Kendrick Lamar, to be honest with you.
Really?
And
I loved his album.
You did?
I loved it. I've been a big fan of Kendrick Lamar ever since he started, though.
Okay.
I've always been a fan of Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not really. I mean,
but I'm not like a diehard fan of any rapper except Future. Honestly, Future and Lil Wayne. Don't mess with Lil Wayne and Future. I'm good. Yeah. Drake, I mean, obviously he's the GOAT. Like, he's great, everything, but like, I'm like, whatever happens to Drake, happens to Drake. But like, Future and Lil Wayne, that's all I care about. Anybody else? Okay. I mean,
SZA was amazing. I love SZA.
And it.
Oh, her voice. I mean, she sings like an angel, but her little part, I just wanted her to be the whole halftime show. Mm. Like, I didn't care about Kendrick. SZA was such a good. I'm glad he brought out SZA. Taylor got booed.
I saw that. She was not expecting to get booed.
No, she was not.
She literally went like, I saw her reaction, like she goes, side eyes, and then it looks back forward, and she's just, because they panned it on Adam Sandler first.
Okay.
And then they panned it on her, and she gets booed, and I'm like, I wonder if it's with everything that's going on with Blake Lively, too.
I'm sure that has a part of it, yes.
But why do you think she got booed?
I think it's just, I wasn't paying attention too much. I didn't watch it through and through, but when did they pan over to her? Was it before the game started or after? Do you know? Maybe I'm thinking if it was after and they're losing, like they're showing Taylor Swift like you're Travis Kelce's girlfriend, like they're gonna boo. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're losing.
He's one of the Chiefs? He
Yeah.
plays in the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Huge player in the Chiefs.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, I know he's like a big thing.
Yeah.
First of all, I mean, not to diss, but she looked horrible.
Girl. Oh,
You're Taylor Swift.
You saw what I posted on my close friends, but like, oh my God, his outfit won. He showed up in a full custom. I can't think of the designer, but like, it just looked so bad. So bad. I cannot stand his outfit that he pulled up in. It just looks cheesy to me. I don't like it. And then obviously, like, Taylor had a part in his outfit. That girl, and I love Taylor, okay, but for being the billionaire you are, you would think you could hire a stylist. Please hire a stylist, because you come out, girl, I don't know what she...
No, like...
She went through her closet, was like, I don't know, maybe this one, this, and this one.
But she didn't even look... I mean, her hair was frizzy as fuck.
I know. I'm like, so tired of the same hair.
Like, you have all this money.
The red lip, the same shit. Like,
just
do something different.
You have all this money, hire someone to come... I'm not expecting you to come in a full-ass glam.
No.
But just look presentable. Like that one comment, I don't know if you saw the one girl, I fucking clapped back at her comment on her Instagram where she was like, we were talking about like, like your mom says, manita de gato means like do a little bit of something before you go to the store. She's like, no,
she did.
She was like, we don't always have to go dress like skanks to the grocery store. And I said, no one's talking about dressing like a skank. You obviously feeling some type of way.
Yes.
You feel targeted because you go to the fucking grocery store looking like you smell.
Yes.
But no, like you have money, invest. I'm not saying full glam. Jeans, top, clean girl face.
Yes.
You have a pretty white girl face. Clean girl face.
No, she's beautiful.
Hair, she's beautiful. Do something.
Yes, please, for the love of God. She showed up to one of the playoff games maybe a week ago. She showed up, and I hate being like I don't want to feel judgy, but it's like she showed up in a all full designer Louis Vuitton, really cute cardigan. She paired it with this black short skirt, red tights, okay? And it's just like in a beanie, I think. And like literally, please insert the picture. It was just so bad. So bad. She's beautiful. She's the height for it. Like you look like a model.
She has a height. She looks like a model.
Yes, like maybe some boots. She's had a few decent outfits this past year, but like I was just like, what are you doing, girl?
Yeah, I don't know.
She must just pick it out on her own. I think she's obviously Blake Lively's bestie. You know Blake Lively. She'd just be picking shit out of her closet too.
Well, like, she's not anymore with all the drama. Now she's countersuing Blake Lively.
Yeah.
Because now she doesn't want her name dragged under the mud.
I know.
I've been keeping up with all of that, girl.
And you know that podcast is coming out with
I know. It's coming out next Monday, I think, right?
But honestly, I don't think he's going to be able to talk about
I
any
don't
of the
think he's
lawsuit.
gonna talk about it either.
I think it's like all just clickbait.
Yeah.
I really think he's just going to talk about the movie, and he's not going to be able to talk about anything to do with the lawsuit because legally you can't.
Well, now Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are trying to take back their lawsuit,
Yes.
and they can't now.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Did you see Ryan Reynolds went out in New York, I believe, and he just did like a quick, he popped up at some event, and people were saying he's doing that just to like have like redo it, like make his image a little bit better, and he was being like really nice to the fans and stuff like that. Like
no. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's fine. You can be nice to your fans, but now people aren't going to want to work with you.
No.
You have to think about that. People are not going to want to work with someone who they know is going to be dirty like that.
Yeah.
That's not only just producers, like other cast members, like celebrities aren't going to want to give you the time of day.
Girl, she's like so done in my eyes, like non-existent to me. I don't care about her or Ryan anymore because I sent this to you. The text message that came up that she sent to him.
I didn't understand it.
Girl.
Like I was like, what is she saying? Like I feel like the verbiage was just so weird.
Fucking weird.
But
obviously,
I did
they
get
had something going on.
Yeah, but I did get the dick reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys, she literally sent a text which Justin ended up screenshotting it and put it out. I guess his lawyer put it out, but she basically they were talking about the script, making adjustments to the script. They were talking about the balcony scene where one of the opening scenes in the first part of the movie where they're upstairs and they're like, they meet for the first time, the characters, and it ends with us. And she's like, yeah, I really just... once you get to know me, you'll understand. I'm just really... What was the word she used?
I don't know.
I know. I don't want to say it wrong, but she was like, I'm raunchy, and my humor is very like I like to tease, something like that.
Tease or something like that. Yeah.
And she was like, you'll get to know me eventually, but I want to bring this into the character. And she basically was like, I don't use teeth, LOL. making a
right here. I
reference to
think it's
giving
right
a blowjob, which is like, you're married, you have kids, and you're sending this to your love interest in a movie. It's like, that was so unnecessary. So unnecessary and very inappropriate.
Yes. Did you send it to me on DM?
I think so.
Yeah, it was a DM because I don't see it.
Okay,
it was just so inappropriate. And especially after, like, she said she didn't send anything inappropriate. I'm just like,
girl.
Oh, let me see. You're pulling up.
Or did I send it in our group? Let me see. I don't want to twist her words.
I don't either.
Oh, I found it.
Where'd you send it to?
In our group text.
Oh, in our group.
Okay, she said, I can send you guys my pass at the roof or just read with you when we get together next week. Let me know what you prefer. Smiley face. If you knew me in person longer, you'd have a sense of how flirty and yummy the ball busting would play. It's my love language. Spicy and playfully bold, never with teeth. And him serving it back to her is just as important. You don't usually see both the man and woman with such agency and humor. Anyway, I can act it out for you next week to make sure it comes through, or I can send it now. Let me know what you prefer. XX, which is kiss kiss.
I don't understand.
What?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is she talking about her, and then she's going back to like the characters? Like,
girl, I think your theory of her, like, obviously wanting a thing with him, having a thing with him,
yes,
and maybe him denying her or vice versa. I don't know, but like, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
No, that's a no from me.
Well, that, and then I also agree with Chris. Something had to happen because he was there when he was listening to the voice memo he sent her at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Like, what man is sending another? If I got a voice memo from a friend at 2 a.m, Chris would be like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
Like,
absolutely,
it's a little weird.
So crossing a line for sure.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's
okay, guys. Do you remember we were talking about Kanye West?
Yes.
And Bianca on the red carpet.
And then you sent me how they were the most looked up couple.
Kanye posted that on his story. He was like, "We've made headlines. My wife is the most Googled person on earth." Okay, so obviously that was his ploy to doing that.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Just for like shock. Have you seen anything that happened this past week in what he's posted on his Instagram?
No, because no.
Have you, Gabby?
A little bit. I can't remember. I know. I think he posted. He was selling the dress, right? He called it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The invisible dress.
I didn't know that.
What?
Okay, you guys are about to be shook. So Blake actually showed me this because I tell him about we talk about the pod, and he was like, he came home, he was like, I have tea. I love it. I was like, spell, bitch. Okay. David Schwimmer posted this, okay? I am reading a direct quote.
David Schwimmer
is the guy who plays Ross on Friends.
Okay.
I'm reading a direct quote of what Kanye West posted on his Instagram story. Okay, this past week. This is 2 days ago. He said, "I am a Nazi. I don't like or trust no Jewish person, and this is completely sober with no Hennessy. I'm racist. Stereotypes exist for a reason, and they all be true. You can get money with Jewish people, but they always going to steal and invite you over to their house on Friday. Jewish people actually hate white people and use black people. I love Hitler. Now what, bitches?" Kanye West posted this on his Instagram story. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely diabolical. He should be in jail, arrested. Like, you're done. You're done. And we knew he was crazy. But this is on another level.
What in the world?
A disgrace.
He's a disgrace. He's over here saying, like, stereotypes are real. So all the stereotypes about African Americans are real?
I don't know. He is just so fucked up. And so David Schwimmer posted this because he's Jewish. Okay? And he said, "We can't stop a deranged bigot from spewing hate-filled, ignorant bile, but we can stop him from giving him a megaphone." Kanye West has 32.7 million followers on your platform on X. That's twice as many people than the number of Jews in existence. His sick hate speech results in real-life violence against Jews. I don't know what's worse, the fact that he identifies as a Nazi, which implies he wants to exterminate all marginalized communities, including his own. True. Or the fact that there is not sufficient outrage to remove and ban him from all social media at this point. Silence is complicity. That's why he posted this. Because he's Jewish. He identifies as Jewish. So, am so disgusted by him. I don't want to see another thing about him. I don't care about him. Like, I am so baffled and shocked. When Blake was reading this out loud to me, I was like, no, he did not post this. He's like, yes, he really posted this on his Instagram. I have no words. No words.
They need to, like, take away his platform.
They do. And you guys, he is following 4 people on Instagram. Do you know who they are?
Yeah.
He is following his wife, Diddy, Christian Combs, and Justin Combs, who are, I'm assuming, Diddy's brothers, right?
They're his sons. So,
oh, his sons.
So, yeah,
okay.
he tweeted that about the Nazis. And then he also tweeted defending Puff Daddy. And so then they deactivated his account.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm. He
Thank
also
God.
had posts on Instagram, which was like the invisible dress and something else. And then those are deleted now.
Thank God. Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Yeah. Like, he needs to be stopped. Somebody has to do something about him.
You know, it's just, first of all, he's crazy and sad. And then this is where, like, just, I need to process my emotions before, but, like, this is what makes me think about, like, we give the Kardashians a platform, and I'm like, what the fuck was Kim thinking when she got with this man? Now she has a whole family with this man who's crazy, who's mentally ill.
Well, we need to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he wasn't like this back then.
Yeah.
He's always had a little inkling of, like, he definitely is very out there, but this is on a different level. Like, this is on a different level. That is just not...
That, and then, like...
Wild.
What do you... Like, people like that, I'm like, what are you teaching your children?
Correct.
Like...
So embarrassing to his family and his kids.
Yes, it's embarrassing to his family and to his kids. Like, that is... So, like, are they taking his platform away?
I don't think they're taking his platform away. But also, Bianca supposedly took him to the doctor, and he's not mental, he has autism.
I think that's a ploy to blame it on something. Like, you need to be in a mental institution, sir. Like, you need to be...
Autistic people, I'm sure, have their issues, but they're not going to come out and say...
No, they wouldn't.
Like, I love Hitler, like... Screw the Jews. Like, no one, an autistic person is not gonna be so, like, it's a strategy.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's an excuse.
It's an excuse.
Yeah.
So he's not, like, no.
Like, we're all a little bit autistic. Honestly, we're all on the spectrum. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Like, I literally one time.
Shut the hell up.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding because listen. I'm so serious. Like, generally, autistic people are very creative.
Yes, they are.
Very smart. Extremely smart.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye's not fucking smart. So, no, that's an excuse because I'm so serious. Like, I really think some people are... Like, even Amy Schumer's husband is on the spectrum of autism, and he's a chef. He's, like, a world-renowned chef, right? Like, a lot of people are very talented, and it's not a debilitating thing. A lot of people live with autism, right? But it's, like, to make that as an excuse is a disgrace to people that really suffer with a severe case of autism,
a severe
right?
case, yeah.
No. No, that is awful. Awful, you guys. Yeah, I just had to share that because I'm just like, no, I don't want to talk about him anymore. He's done to me.
Yeah, I know. Are you just staring at me? I'm just baffled.
That's my
like,
reaction.
I just, like, can't with these people anymore. This is why I'm just like, yeah, okay, what are we talking about? I can't with this man.
I know. He's done. He's canceled.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, have you guys seen Donatella Versace's new look?
No.
Oh my God.
Show me a picture because I need to know. I know.
So we all know Donatella Versace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use your shoulder.
Definitely fillers, something like a lot has been done to her face. Okay.
Yes.
Are you ready for her new look?
Stop. Let me see.
This is the most recent picture of Donatella at an event. She definitely went to Lindsay's doctor.
I am so glad.
Yes.
I am so...
She got the Lindsay glow up. She looks great.
Oh my gosh. 10 times better.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God. What plastic surgery can do to you.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
She looks great.
But you know what? Speaking of which, I've been wanting to tell you this. So, because we haven't talked about plastic surgery in a long time. I found out one of the prettiest models on social media and on a clothing website, several. I'm not going to name them because, you know, maybe I'll show you her. But she is gorgeous, very pretty. No BBL, like she's very pretty, like gorgeous. I randomly am on my Explore page, and the plastic surgeon is kind of like highlighting his clients. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, her before and after from her face.
Are you talking about an Instagram? I know that a girl is talking about because I was shook too. Just face.
Yes.
Like jawline, everything.
Jawline,
She's
nose.
on a lot of clothing sites.
Yes.
I know exactly who you're about to show me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about?
Because I love her.
I think she's one of the most gorgeous
Right?
women I've ever seen. Especially when I'm like looking at the website, I'm like,
no.
Oh my God.
She doesn't look recognizable in her old pictures.
Oh my God. And the comments are like, nah, bitch. I ain't ugly. I just don't have money. And it's true.
I'm not ugly. I'm just broke.
I'm just broke.
I am not kidding you. I sent that to my best friend and I was like, I'm booking a flight. Do you want to go with me? I swear. I was like,
my gosh.
That doctor has magic hands. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, I could not believe it. I jumped up on my couch and I was like, babe. And he's like, what? I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Do you have it saved?
It's public. Yeah, I do.
It's public.
I literally do. I'm not kidding you.
I have
I sent it to my girlfriend and I was like, you guys.
This is for everyone who thinks, if you think that you're ugly, you're not. You just need to save up. I don't know how much money, but save up some money, girlfriend, and get your face done.
Look, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the picture.
I know it. You guys.
Even Chris is like, even melatonin or something for her skin. They do say that they did something to her skin to make her tan.
Yeah. She looks like, this is my younger sister, Griselda.
Nose, jaw,
Guys.
hair color. Chris was shocked at the tan. He was like, her. Oh shit.
Even Siri is shook.
Siri is shook. Yeah.
That's crazy. I know exactly what you're saying.
I was like, wow.
6 years in the making. Like, I mean, and look, honestly, you know she had to give the doctor permission to post this,
absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, I do feel like if a woman owns up to it and she's here's my doctor, you guys, like, you're a girl's girl, you're cool, like, you're not gatekeeping what you did to your face, because otherwise you're setting a really unrealistic expectation to every girl that loves and follows you.
Absolutely.
Right? Because then you're like, you look and you stare. I love zooming into her. I'm like, oh my God, her face is so symmetrical. Her jawline, she's beautiful, right? Mm-hmm. I keep going about my day. Little did I know, this girl has had 6 years of visiting. She has been in and out of that doctor's office, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like, we all can look like that, okay?
Now, should we all look like that? No, I also don't think. I think sometimes you gotta also think, like, how your children gonna look? Your children gonna be ugly. Your children gonna be ugly. And then they're gonna be like, this, like, some people are like, y'all gonna make some beautiful children. They gonna be ugly.
Can you imagine that, like, oh, whose nose does she have? Like, she had mine.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you're okay with that, it's part of it, right? No, I will never diss plastic surgery. I will never diss. I mean, look at Lindsay Lohan. She looks great. Like, freaking Christina Aguilera. You know, it's like, never diss them. I think it's, if you have the money and you can afford the things, as long as you don't overdo it and look botched, like what's her name?
Donatella.
Before was like, oh, pobrecita.
I know.
Awful. But if you can look good and you can afford it, do whatever you want to do. Yeah. You know, just don't be like, this isn't, you know, real. Or like the girls that like are like at the gym now trying to, you know, sell booty programs. And it's like, that's not your ass.
It's a BBL and lipo.
Yeah, right? Like, that's not your ass.
Like, you've had a sleeve and you definitely have a BBL.
So I just think it's like you said, I think it's all, if you're going to be someone, if you're going to be an influencer, right?
For sure.
If you want to have your nose job and you don't want to tell anyone about it, that's fine. You're not over here saying, you're not modeling and saying this is all natural. Exactly. You know? Like, but yeah, no, I was shocked.
Yeah. And I think one of my biggest, like, my biggest tip I could tell someone who's interested in like opening up that door to plastic surgery or changing something about yourself is like, do not go towards a cheaper doctor.
Absolutely not. Not with anything.
Do it. Save the money and go, honestly, to one of the more expensive doctors you can find, because when you're spending the money, you're going to get the quality out of it.
It's your face.
Yes.
People who are like, I'm going to go like to Tijuana or Colombia. I'm like, y'all stupid.
Right.
That's your face. You're going to fuck around because you're being cheap.
Correct. And granted, I've never had anything surgically done to my face.
Yeah,
like,
same.
We've talked about this before. We've only, like, I've had my boobs done and lip filler.
No, but apparently we have.
Well, no. We
have been under the same doctor and got asked for the same picture.
We allegedly literally show each other's picture to Mr. Garth Fisher, and we both had a facelift and jaw reconstruction. We get so many comments.
I know, they're like, are they really trying to look alike?
They have the same surgeon.
I'm like, we have the same lip doctor, okay?
Facial
that's just
reconstruction
by
on 10. No, seriously, it is.
Yeah,
but no, I think spend it, because I have had
absolutely.
I've had close friends who have done like the 2-for-1 special, like you can do this and do your boobs at the same time and you'll save $5,000, and they ended up back in the hospital due to complications.
Absolutely.
And you have one implant down here and you have one up here, and I'm telling you, it's just not worth it. Like, save the money.
I know people like my mom's age who've been like, oh, I'm at a resort and they're offering like 500, like, you know, cheap ass Botox or cheap, and they get it done, and then I'm like, they come back and I'm like, what is under your eye? Like, what did you do to your face? I'm like, no.
Yes, and same with your injector. Make sure you go to a really good injector who knows what they're doing. Make sure you look at their reviews, their Instagram reels, everything. Honestly, you can't even trust Instagram sometimes. Like, you really just have to make sure you do your research and go and do multiple consultations to when you feel better about it. And try to go to just one injector, because otherwise you start mixing fillers.
Absolutely.
Which is really bad for you, too.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I know we kind of went to the plastic surgery.
I know, right?
But that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But just do your research, because you don't want to look botched.
Okay. Speaking of glow-ups, have you seen David Dobrik's Zila challenge?
Well, no. What was the Zila? What's Zila? That's what he called it?
Zila, no. So Zila challenge is basically one of his best friends, Ilya, has a fitness company called Zila.
Okay.
I believe Zila is his last name. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong. But he has a big fitness company, and he's been doing a bunch of transformative things with all of like David Dobrik and like a couple of his friends.
Yes. Okay.
So they do like the Zila challenge, which is where they do. Some of them have taken up to, like, David's challenge was a whole year.
Yeah.
I follow Zane and Heath from the Unfiltered podcast. I love them. I listen to their podcast every week. And
I really like them too.
I love them.
Their
so
vlogs are
much.
really funny too.
Yes.
They're great. They're entertaining.
I've been watching them since TikTok. I'm sorry, since Vine days.
Oh, wow.
Were you ever on Vine?
Barely. I was so young.
They were so funny on
You
Vine.
were younger.
Yeah, and what's crazy is like Jake and Logan Paul. I used to watch them on Vine. Sorry, on Vine back when they were in college making videos, and now they're huge. But anyway, no. So David Dobrik decided to do the challenge. It took him a year. You should really watch it on YouTube. It's cool.
I think I watched little snippets of it. I saw how he looks. He looks great.
Right.
It's awesome to see. Like, I love to see people who transform and like become healthier, because it's like you just, you know, people when there's nothing wrong with like, no, there is like, when you're a little bit thicker and then you're confident, that's fine. But most of the time, people who are a little bit thicker, they're dealing with like some insecurities. They're dealing with like some hardships, maybe depression, maybe anxiety, maybe other things, right? And, you know, food sometimes is the best way to cope with it, right? And when you see someone who's like, I'm done feeling like shit, I'm so tired of it, and they start to change their life, it's very inspiring. I love to see it, because you can see that they want to be better, and it's not easy to be better. It's not easy to give up food. It's not. And it's not easy to get up and work out when you don't want to, or do the cardio and stuff. So to see people go through that challenge, and like, because you, like, as someone who's been in it for a long time, I know what it takes. Like, it's like a very proud moment for people. So yeah, I saw his what he looks like now, and it's amazing to see. It's awesome. Crazy. Yeah,
it was really cool, because he had that, exactly what you said. He just had that problem with loving food and eating fast food. He has like a pizza place.
It's
LA.
great.
You went?
I love it. Yeah,
really?
It's right across the street from our place.
Yeah,
the one. Yeah, it's right across. Girl, I would walk there every time I stayed at 21.
I didn't try it. I kind of just was like, it can't be that good.
No, the vodka one is good.
No
I loved it. Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, well, he owns that place, so I can imagine if the pizza's good, I would be there every day too. I mean, he's
also a YouTuber, and he always had they're young people around, so like fast food, they're not gonna be cooking in their kitchen
for sure.
So
Uber Eats every day.
And so like it's it's just the quickest, easiest thing to do. But I think it's great now that like he just kind of like transformed his life.
You have to watch it because he decided. They kind of made a bet, him and Ilya, that he was like, well, I'm going to do the Zila challenge, but only if you agree to take a trip with me. And he was like, okay, I'll agree to it. And he took him to see the 7 wonders of the world.
Oh, yes. I did see that.
Yes, and it was a deal. He was like, you have to go. So he went, and he was like, well, we have to keep up with eating right and working out while we're on this trip. So they went, and David was like, no, I want to continue eating what I want. I'm going to work out your regimen, though, and I think I can accomplish my fitness goals. He was like, you're not going to be able to, but okay. So they did it. And David was like, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to eat whatever I want. And I think I could get fit that way by working out like crazy. And sure enough, he plateaued and his results were not getting better. And he was like, you see, it's 75% what you eat. Yeah. You have to eat right. You can't eat all these empty calories and expect results. So he ended up doing the 75-day challenge, the David challenge or whatever. And he was eating very high protein, low carb meals, working out, doing 30 minutes of cardio every day, plus strength training, and that's how he got to where he got.
That's awesome. No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's like, it's just really great to see, and it's just like, it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. I think even as you get a little older, it's harder. People are like, when you're young, you crave fast food, but like, when you're older and you're constantly in meetings and dinners with, coworkers, or like you have to take a client out, or you're going to have drinks with girlfriends or whatever, it's hard. It's harder, I feel like. It's harder for me now that I'm older, I feel like, than when I was younger, because I'm like, I want that glass of wine, and I want that, like, that date night, and I want this, and I want that. Seriously. And so wants to grab dinner this night. Like, sometimes, like, this weekend, I'm, like, busy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm like, I'm going to be eating out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Exactly.
And it's just really, it's very, now, obviously, if I'm, like, really have some goals and I'm trying to, like, look fit, I'm going to meal prep, right? But my goals right now aren't that extreme, right? Like, it's doable, but I'm, like, I'm at the point right now where I'm, like, I can get away with it.
Yeah.
Now, this year, I really, and I say that every year, but this year, I really, really want to do swim week. So in about 2-3 weeks, you're going to start seeing me with just chicken and broccoli and fish.
Oh, swim week.
Yes.
Okay.
You were like,
I was like, are you starting swim lessons? I swear to God. I was like, wait.
Swim lessons. Oh my God. No. Swim week.
Okay.
Miami swim week.
That makes sense. And
I need to be like tight. Tight.
Can I do that with you? When are you going to start?
The diet?
Yeah.
What are we in February?
Yes.
Probably like literally the beginning of March.
Oh, the beginning of March. Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Because Miami swim week is what? March, April, January, March, April, May, June? No, maybe not March. Maybe April. You want me to wait for you?
No, I need to start like now. Yeah. My final dress fitting is in 2 weeks. Which is fine. I'm actually the same weight as when I got my dress tailored. I'm fine. But like I really, really, really want to like tone my arms really well. I want to get like, you know what I mean? Because we're going to Italy for a honeymoon too. Yeah. And like we got a suite with a jacuzzi in it. And like I'm going to a nude beach. I am.
You're going to go to a nude beach?
Hell yeah. I want to. I'm going to have to convince Blake. But like I don't know. I don't give a damn, like I really don't. And in Italy, I know they're more open about that stuff.
Oh, so absolutely.
I think it's so cool.
Oh,
I would love to.
Oh my gosh, you want me showing your titties? You think Blake would be okay with it?
No, he wouldn't.
No?
No,
I wonder if Chris would be okay with me showing my titties. I don't know.
It's a nude beach. Everyone else is naked. Like
completely naked? No, just your top.
Nude beaches, everyone's fully naked.
No. Fully?
Yes.
Like pee-pees?
Yes.
No.
Yes, like old men with their schlang-a-lang just going about their day.
I've been, but
you've been to one? Where?
When I just graduated high school.
Where?
In Spain.
Oh, in Spain, yeah. And everyone's fully nude.
Fully nude.
Yeah, tanning. It's the best way to tan.
Did you go fully nude?
No.
Who'd you go to Spain with?
with some friends and a teacher.
Where was my invite?
They were fully ass naked.
Fully naked. I mean, there's like old people, young people.
Where their penis is up?
No.
So they're just flaccid.
Girl, why would they be hard at the beach walking around?
No, I'm just asking. Like, so they just have. So you saw all sizes penis is a flaccid penis. I just think flaccid penises are so like interesting.
Well, not everybody's fully naked. Most people are, but you have like people in speedos or like girls with just their bottoms on.
Yeah. Like maybe you don't want to have your whole coochie out, but like so wear a bottom, like a thong bottom, but like top off so you can tan. I hate tan lines. I go in my backyard and tan naked every summer, like
I
every
do too.
week.
When I was at the house, I'd be out there. I like tan lines in my bottom area, but my top, I'd be out there, and I just have to make sure the guys weren't cutting the grass next door. But I'd be fine. I loved it. I go out here on my balcony and tan.
Yeah. Oh.
Without a bra. But the construction workers,
like zooming.
They are. I'm sure the construction workers across the street have some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And once people move in, I won't be able to do that. But I do enjoy laying out there because I like not having tan lines up here too. But I like bottoms.
This is so stupid. I just love it. I feel like so free.
Yeah, you're just like titties out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not shy to show my titties.
I don't give a damn. I really
Yeah,
don't. As I've gotten older, I just don't care. But I've never been body shy. Like,
I'm not body shy at all either.
Yeah. Did you see the? I saw a TikTok thing going around too. It was like I grew up with a naked mommy. Like, did you guys grow up with naked moms? Like moms that would just walk around naked all the time.
No, my mom's friend did though. Because she was going through like a little bit of mini menopause, and she'd be like, los calores. So she'd be walking around, like just in underwear and stuff. But my mom didn't walk around the house naked, but my mom was like, we were a very like, I mean, I grew up with sisters. We walked around naked all the time with each other. Yeah. Like, we would be showering. One would be like doing her hair while we were butt naked. One would be shaving. Like, we saw each other naked all the time.
Yeah.
But my mom didn't like ever walk around the house naked. Just I guess because my mom never wanted us to be naked in front of my dad.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I grew up with a naked mom.
Oh yeah?
She was naked like but her and I too, like I guess whenever I became a teenager and stuff, like she just didn't, she's always just not really cared, right? But also she had breast cancer and she had to do reconstruction and she would always just like, I guess after she just had so many scars and stuff, she was at the point where I would always take care of her too and stuff when she was like going through chemotherapy and all that, and we just were like, screw it.
Yeah.
Like I'd shaved her head, right? And all that like shyness just goes out the window, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, this is my body. It is what it is. So she's never really had, I grew up with a naked mommy, for sure. I'm definitely a part of that TikTok trend.
I feel like my mom is more shy around me naked now than when I was younger. I think she just like is more shy now than when that she's older. But when I was younger too, she'd be around naked.
Yeah.
Was your mom naked?
Yes, but not like around the house. Just because I have brothers.
Yeah, you had brothers too.
Yeah. I couldn't. I'd get yelled at.
Damn, I would have to stop that if I had sons.
Yeah, well, my dad was just very picky like that too. Because sometimes we would come down, like let's say we were coming down in a shirt and underwear, he wouldn't like it. So like my mom didn't like it either. So like she would make us go. And, like, so even though my mom, like if we were in our girls' room, like showering or something, she's fine. But like I guess just because of my dad, my mom didn't really like us doing that.
For sure.
But no, I'm pretty free with my body.
Well, it's you and Chris in the house.
No, but I'm saying like with other girls, like I don't mind changing in front of other girls. There's one thing I do mind, and I'll talk about it on Patreon.
Really?
Yeah, because it's pretty intimate.
Okay.
It's a very intimate detail.
Okay.
I don't talk about this. But I don't talk about this ever. I've never talked about this, but I do think that there's a lot of women who may deal with this, so I want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/literallystagirl.
Yeah, but it'll probably be for VIPs.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty private. It's like very private.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say something and I'm not going to stop myself.
Okay, yeah, don't, because I don't know if you're going to give it out.
I think I would. I think I know what it is. Okay. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah? I knew it.
So we'll talk about it.
Oh my God. I knew it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty like, I also like really like looking at other girls' tits.
Yeah.
So I don't have small nipples. Like I don't have big ass nipples, but I don't have teeny nipples. And I love girls who have small nipples.
Are mine teeny?
Yours are pretty small. Gabby's are pretty small.
Okay.
I love Gabby's nipples.
Oh my God. Let me see.
Okay. She just has like really I've always loved smaller nipples.
Me too.
I think they're so beautiful.
I don't want to say this because I feel bad for the girls that do have pepperoni nipples.
Yeah.
I was about to say someone I can't.
You know someone who does?
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Oh,
I'm like, literally, I feel like I'm just talking to you guys. I can't do that. But anyway, you know who you are. I'm sorry. I love you.
So mine aren't like. I also think like the smaller your boobs are, obviously your nipples look bigger if you're not. Because when I had small boobs, my nipples looked really big.
Yeah.
Now they're very proportionate to my boobs, but I just wish they were smaller. I wish I had like teeny tiny.
Also,
ones.
we've never had kids. Some of my girlfriends who have had kids, they're like, "Oh my God, you are not prepared. You are not prepared. My nipple is the size of my whole tit." Like, they get huge. They get huge.
And they never go back. So what happens?
They just get bigger. I don't know. We'd have to ask them. I don't know. Maybe they have gone smaller. I haven't really asked her in a while. But no, that's funny you're saying this. Because
is it what we just talked about earlier? Because I'll ask her on our weekend trip.
Yes.
I'll be like,
she'll tell you. Oh,
she'll be like, can I see them?
No, we don't give a fuck. Like,
okay.
We'll get naked in front of each other. Like, we're very much like that. Okay. So yeah, we can actually ask her. That's what I was talking about. I'll ask. Yes. Exactly.
Like,
you know who you are.
With a martini in my hand that weekend. Hey, girl, can I see your nipples?
It's funny because it's so funny because Blake always tells me that he's like, you have the perfect nipple ratio. He's like, he's told me that before, and I've never really thought about it, right? Until like you see your other girlfriend's nipples, you're like, okay,
yeah,
I have nice nipples.
Yeah, you have nice nipples. No, you do. And I want my smaller. So I'm like, oh, baby, I love your nipples. I'm like, well, you better because this is what you're gonna deal with. But yeah, I think. But you know what? It's not ever anything I've really like noticed. Like when you're watching porn or anything, you're not like. Guys aren't like, oh, that girl has smaller. Care. So please, girls, if you're listening and you don't have tiny nipples like me, I don't have them. Do not feel insecure. It's not an insecurity thing because guys don't really care. I think it's just like, it's like girls. Like sometimes you think big asses are good. Other people don't like big asses. You know, it's just like your own preference. And it's like a thing. You want what you can't have, so.
Right? We always do.
Some girls have small nipples and they wish they had bigger nipples.
And what's crazy is some girls get tattooed nipples on to make them bigger.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. Some girls want their nipples bigger and they get them tattooed to look bigger.
Oh, wow. I only thought like cancer patients did that.
Yeah, they do too. But I also know someone who's gotten their nipples tattooed.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy?
I learned something. That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how bad that would hurt.
Yeah, no.
Would you ever pierce your nipples?
Oh, I was going through that phase. Was it last year?
No.
Yeah. I wanted to pierce both, but Chris didn't.
You did?
Yeah, but Chris was like, no, absolutely not.
I'm like hurting thinking about that.
I just thought it was like, it's... The thing with pierced nipples that I love, I just think there's like... They look really cool like in the gym or like in the summer. But like obviously...
Like through a shirt?
Through a shirt. But like obviously like if I'm dressed up, I wouldn't always want my nipple...
And you can't take it out, right?
No, I don't think you can.
It like would close up.
So like I'm like, no, it's not worth the pain. But there was a point in time where I'm like, and I knew so many girls at that time. I would be like, how about my nipples pierced? And then girls would be like, oh, I have mine. I'm like, how come I've never known? They're like, I just don't like to show them. I'm like, you're crazy.
Wow.
Like so many girls I knew had their nipples pierced, but I never knew they had them pierced because they just didn't like to show them. And I'm like, oh my God, I want my nipples pierced. But
I never in a million years would think you'd want your nipples pierced.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah. Would you?
Never.
Never?
Never. I don't think Blake would not like that. No.
Chris didn't want that. So he was like, no, you're not like, no, why? No.
What? Like, what?
I just thought it was just like, I think it's just, I probably saw one girl or something and I was like, wow, she looks great with her nipples pierced. Like, it's so, I just thought it was so, like, edgy. Like, she's badass. She can handle the pain, But, meanwhile, I'm like, fake. I'd probably only be able to do one. But, I don't think like, honestly, do I think that matches who I am? No, I don't, but I just thought I went through like that phase where I thought it was really cool. I'm that type of person, if I really want something, I'll do it, but I don't think I wanted it bad enough. I just thought it was like cool, but.
Is there such thing as like, how like Kim has the nipple bra? What if there's like a piercing?
There is.
Thing. Like you could probably just put
a fake piercing and prank Chris and be like, hey baby, guess what I went to go do today?
That's such a good idea.
We should do it while we're on your trip.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking hate me.
No.
He's gonna be like, you did this shit with Hannah.
No, I'll come back because that way because if it's like a day thing, he'll be like, no.
Yeah, he's gonna know.
He'll be like, no, you're lying because we're together all the time. But if it's like,
God.
oh, I didn't tell him, we all got piercings.
Oh my god. Okay, do that, and I'm gonna do a fake tattoo prank. I don't have a single tattoo, you guys, but like if I told him I got really drunk and I got a matching tattoo with the girls, I could play it that it was believable, and he'd probably be like, oh, holy shit. Because I always told him I'd get a tattoo with him, like my first one. So he would probably be like, how dare you kidding me?
Oh my God.
He'd probably be pissed. And we should make it one that like, it's like right here. You know, like.
He's gonna be like, your wedding dress? How is this gonna look with your wedding dress?
Exactly. Okay, we should totally do that.
Do it. Let's
do God.
You know what else I think is really cool, but I just don't want to do it yet? A tattoo right here on your neck. I think it's so cool.
Are you okay? Do you want to join a gang or something or what? What would you have the tattoo say? No regret.
Love. I don't know what I would have it say.
Daddy.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, but I just think it's cool, but I'm not going to do that. But
you also wanted a sleeve at one point, right?
Yeah, I did want a whole sleeve at one point. But no. I want another tattoo soon. But
would Chris let you do a whole sleeve?
He doesn't want me to get a whole sleeve. No. But I don't want a whole sleeve either. It's not my
Do you know what you should do for our girls' weekend? You should do a temporary tattoo here and see how long you're like, okay, I'm over this shit.
I would consider, like, if I'm going to do something like that, I'd probably get it fake first and see. I probably couldn't. I'd probably be like, I regret this. If my nails, I'm done with this. I'm like, I need to go French and nothing for like a long time because I'm over this. I'm like, I cannot imagine like a red tattoo right here.
I don't know how people have the balls to get tattoos. I am so scared.
I love tattoos. I love the feeling of a tattoo.
Like getting a tattoo?
Yeah.
Really?
It's just like this, like, I love the pain.
Wow. Okay. I've had my lips tattooed, like pink, and honestly, I enjoyed the pain too. I'm so weird.
When did you get them done?
With this girl, I'll send you her Instagram.
No, but when?
Maybe like a year ago. They last about a year. It's fading a little bit, so I want to go get it retouched up. But
Do you just put clear gloss on?
I usually put a lip liner and clear gloss. That's it.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, man, her lip stuff never comes off. So now I know you got lip
tattoo.
Blushing. Is it
lip blushing? Yeah, lip blushing.
So is it worth it?
Definitely, 100%. Just make sure you don't pick a color that's like do something really natural.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't look crazy whenever you're like really pale. Like I notice when I'm really sick, I'm like, okay, your lips kind of look funny. Like, come on, your lips are not bright pink and you have the flu, right?
Yeah.
So I wish I'd gone a little bit more like really but it fades. It's been fading. So
it's really pretty. Like it looks really pretty.
It was such a good investment to do that.
I was literally about today, like right now that I was doing I'm like, I need to borrow her pink lip gloss. Now I know it's your fucking lips.
Yeah. I used the Anastasia lip liner we were talking about, and I put on the Refi, I don't know how to say it. The lip gloss is so good.
Have that one.
Love it. That's it. I blend it out with my finger too, like to make it more diffused. But.
Oh, I do have another girl question for you, because I know that you get that done. Do you think that Brazilian blowouts are worth it?
100,000,000%.
Yes.
But that's me, because I don't like my frizzy curly hair naturally. Yeah. Some women really like that look. If you do, don't get a Brazilian, obviously, but for me, yes, because it cuts down my blow dry and style time by 50%.
I think I'm gonna get it, because one thing that I realize is I don't have curly hair, but I have curly hair texture.
Yeah.
And my hairstylist literally, like, she's like, dude, like, your texture is like if you had curly hair, but you don't have curly hair, because it's hard to blow out.
Yeah.
And it frizzes so easily.
You would love a blowout, but I will say you're going to lose your volume. Like, it's going to, especially the first month you get it, it's very slick, smooth. So you're going to lose, like, you can do a really nice blowout and you get a lot of volume naturally, right? Kind of. I mean, your hair definitely looks like it. So I would say try it out, but it fades too. So if you don't like it, just don't get another one. But it's the best thing I've ever done for myself, for sure. Because I used to, like, in high school, I'd wake up at 4 a.m. just to sit there and, like, cry as I am straightening my hair. Just like, shh. frying it because I just couldn't stand my hair so curly naturally.
No, I just feel like I'm okay with losing some volume at the top, honestly, because I just care about like the curls at the bottom. Do you still hold curls?
I still have curls.
Okay.
It's just really smooth.
Okay, see, like, I would want that. But, yeah, your hair always looks very, like, shiny and smooth.
It's
so I'm
the
like,
Brazilian blowouts.
Okay, I'm going to get that. But it takes a long time, too, right?
No.
They have to wash your hair, put that chemical, straighten it, and then wash it again?
My guy, Hairspace Junkie, he's awesome. I love him. He does it in hour, 15 minutes, tops.
Oh, wow.
It does not take that much time. Yeah.
What does he do?
Silva,
What do they do? They just...
He does do like shit. We just talk the whole time, so I really don't pay attention. But he like does a shampoo, I believe. Then we blow dry it. He straightens it.
Yeah, they straighten it.
That's it.
And then they wash it again.
No, he just does one chemical of whatever it is. We just blow dry it, and then he just straightens it every single one. But putting in the product, he does it section by section, so that takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, but then after he straightens it, don't you have to wash it?
No. You're thinking of a Korean blowout or something where they do the multiple sessions of it. This is a Brazilian, so you still have your curls. It's just smoothing treatment, so it just smooths out your hair.
Yeah, I think like is it the keratin?
Yes.
That one takes away your curls.
Correct.
So it's like permanently straight. The Brazilian takes away your frizz and gives you shine. Yeah, and you will probably have to do it while they put color in your hair, or you have to go like so many weeks after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he actually told me that. He's like, it actually will stay better if you dye your hair before. That's what he told me. Like, if you dye your hair and go get a Brazilian a week later, like, it actually retains better. Because, I guess because the dye in your hair or something.
Okay. Because I'm getting my hair dyed tomorrow, so I'm like...
You are.
Yeah,
I know. I was excited to see, but you're going lighter.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going lighter. I'm still committed to the light, even though I'm like... I've been almost... Like, I'm at 95% fuck it. I'm going back dark because I've just been seeing, like, the dark, and I just love... I'm like, okay, dark. But, like everyone said, you're so in it already. Like, just see how you look.
Yeah, you have to now.
And then if you don't like it, just go back dark. And I'm really surprised because Chris is like, I don't like you like this. Like, I want you back dark. Like, he loves the way I look with dark, but he's been the one that's like, no, commit. Like, he's the one who's like...
You have to, because all that bleaching to like, kind of, I mean, I'll say it, to ruin your hair, really, because it ruined my hair.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? You go back dark and then you did all that work for nothing. You have to at least see the result of looking blonde.
That's what he's saying. He's like, you need to see the result because you don't want to go back dark and then wish, like, you would have stuck through it. I've already been, this is month 5 or 6, 6 already.
Yeah.
Of just me committing through the lightening process. So I'm just like, okay, I'm expecting some sort of blondish tomorrow.
Oh my God.
I know. I don't think the full hair blonde, but for sure some more lightness in it.
What's your inspo picture? Do you have an inspiration?
Yes,
I want to
Teddy. It's called the Teddy Bear Blonde.
And who are you getting your hair done with?
I go to Coma right here next door.
Okay. That was one of the biggest problems I had when I went blonde. It was like finding you have to know, like, you have to get a hairstylist that knows what they're doing. Otherwise, they can really mess up your hair.
So this is the end product.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see.
That's gonna.
Are you gonna do the money pieces in the front like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the money pieces in the front is what makes it.
Yes.
So that's the end goal, right? But it's just been process after process after process.
I think when you tan and you have that hair, you're gonna fall in love with it.
I know.
Right?
Because one thing I'm realizing about this hair color is when I'm tan, I fucking love it.
Exactly.
I love this hair color when I'm really tan.
And summer's coming too.
Yeah, I'm like ready to be on the sun.
Keep the light through the summer.
For sure.
And then when winter comes around this year, like, go dark.
Yeah. We can add some like darkness depending.
Yeah.
But no, I know. I'm itching. I was telling Hannah, Gabby's tanning me Thursday and I'm so excited. I'm like, Gabby, can you make some freaking magic potion that like can keep my tan on for a month? But my tan just goes away so fast because I shower like 3 times a day because I'm running, I work out, I come and shower. And if I feel sticky before the gym, I come and shower. And then after the gym, I shower.
Okay. Have you guys ever seen the ads for vaginal deodorant? Have you ever seen those?
Like the
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why. This is just a thought that goes through my head sometimes.
Like the Vaginal brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who who doesn't shower enough to where you have to use a vaginal deodorant? Like,
I use it.
You do?
Yes. But it's not because you don't shower enough.
Well, because you're saying that right now, right? So I've never in a million would think you do. Because
so sometimes it's not that you shower. So I will say, like, this is another TMI that I'm okay sharing with everyone. But some people, like Chris, and I don't know, there's a lot of women probably like this too. He could be sweating all fucking day in his pants, have swamp ass, take off his pants, and his dick smells fucking clean. Like, I kid you not. Clean. Soap, Dawn soap clean. I, on the other hand, can be fucking showered 3 times a day. If I had something within the last 2 days that remotely had garlic, onion, or whatever, my stank is that. It literally is that. Like, somebody's body odor just inhales all the food that you eat, and other people don't. Like, he could eat garlic every fucking single night, all the spices, he doesn't smell. Really? I do, and the next day my fucking deodorant won't work. Like, I would just smell more prone to that. So for me, I just like to use it, like, especially like if I know I'm gonna go to spin or I'm gonna run and I'm gonna sweat a lot, I'll use the deodorant. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, I shower 3 times a day.
Same.
It's also good for, like, when you're on your period, too, and you're kind of on the go and you're out and about.
Okay.
Just kind of,
So I am a wipe user. I have many, like, Summer's Eve wipes everywhere I go. I don't care if I'm just peeing, I'm using a wipe. Like, I have baby wipes right by my toilet. I use baby wipes all the time.
Do you like Summer Eve's wipes?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
You don't like them?
I used them one time, and I don't remember if I actually really liked them as much.
Okay.
I might go back to that.
I always use unscented. Like, I don't use any of the scent ones because I feel like that tends to irritate or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like it's not good for me. So I always use unscented stuff.
Okay.
But I'm, like, an avid wipe user, and I feel like that helps me, like, feel very fresh and clean.
Yeah.
But I don't really have that issue where, like, I smell. But I also use, like, all natural deodorant. I use Native deodorant. It's a coconut one. It's so good. It's like $13.
Absolutely not.
But
I tried it.
Really?
I fucking smelled. I can't use anything that's aluminum free. My body odor is just fucking strong, dude. I am a clean woman. You see me, I'm clean. But my body odor is strong.
Wow.
But if I eat clean and I'm not eating anything, like, no spices in any of my food, like no garlic, no onion powder, no fucking nothing, I don't smell.
Maybe that has to do with your IBS and stuff like that.
I'm assuming. I don't know. I really don't know. And I know, like, I'm not the only one. I know a lot of women. That's why I want to talk about it, because I'm sure a lot of women. Yeah. And it isn't, for sure, that is another insecurity of mine. Because I'm like, I shower 3 times a fucking day and I still smell.
Well, also, some people just are prone to sweating more than others.
Yeah.
And I actually learned this in A&P class when I was in nursing school, but it's actually not sweat that causes a smell. It's sweat that sits there and grows bacteria that causes a smell. Yeah. So really, you could go on a run and sweat buckets. You shouldn't smell unless, like, you let it sit there and then it starts to develop bacteria, and that's where the smell comes from. So that's why, like, I go to the gym. And it's so stupid. It's like I shower right before the gym. Yeah. Like, it's like, why do you shower? Because I want to smell good.
No,
right?
it helps.
Yes.
If I shower before the gym, I feel a lot more fresh.
Me too. Absolutely. I shower before and right after the gym. I don't sit there in my sweat. I don't run errands after I go straight to shower.
Yeah, I like to go straight to shower too. But sometimes if I'm running a little errands, But, like, I feel like, what was I going to say? I will say this. I have never once ever smelled like fish. So I don't think I've ever had, like, I'm not, so that's the thing. That's how I know I'm not someone who's a gross, like, I'm not sitting, it's just, it smells like body odor. Like, I'm like, okay, I fucking smell like the fucking 4 tacos de carne asada I ate last night because it's fucking full of onion. And I'm like, I need to hop straight into the fucking shower. And I smell myself. Like, I'm just like, but I don't smell like fish or, like, I have some disease. So it might also be, like, maybe because of my gut issues, my body is more prone to smelling easier because it's foods that I consume. It's got like, it's obviously, I've learned that it's the foods that I consume. So it might be that. But you're not the only one if you deal with that. So if you have, so I do use the deodorants.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like it kind of, like, helps with, like, not blocking the odor, but like it just keeps me more fresh.
Yeah. Okay. No, I've always wondered. I'm like, why would someone need that? Just shower. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. Yeah.
But like, no, that makes sense because I guess I don't sweat that much. I don't sweat like crazy.
I'm prone to sweating really. I can literally get out of the shower, and if I don't put on undies after the shower, I'm drenched in sweat. Like sweat is dripping down my legs.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just like an avid sweater.
Have you heard, you can get like Botox in your armpits and actually in your hands and stuff for people that sweat like crazy?
Your armpit. I wonder if you could get it like around your vagina area.
Probably. I don't know how that stops the glands from secreting the sweat, but some people have like a condition where they sweat profusely.
Yeah.
Like when they're nervous and stuff, or just in general, they sweat from their palms and their armpits so badly, so you get like Botox injections.
See, because I don't sweat from my armpits that badly. It's just like in between my thighs.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But girls, if y'all got any tips,
look, this is why we're here. It's girl talk.
Because some girls, like Hannah, don't smell. And other girls, like me, have gut issues and smell even though they clean.
Well, so, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I think like maybe I'm not hydrated enough. Like maybe that's why I don't sweat as much when I run and stuff. Like maybe I need to drink more water.
Maybe.
Right?
I don't know.
I mean, my pee's clear, so I know I'm hydrated. But maybe I'm just like, I need to drink more water. I don't know. So sometimes I think about that. The thoughts that go through my head, I swear.
The thoughts of a girl. I'm just like so self-conscious. I could like, that's why I'm like, girls who be fucking doing it after the club, I'm like, y'all nasty.
He won't remember.
He won't remember. No, that is like my, like I would be like, no, I could not. I told Chris about the story from last week, about the girl that shared the story about the anal, what happened, and he was like, he knows her. He was like, what? Really? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, why would the guy shouldn't have been mad because that was his fault.
Yeah, I'm like, she said, I'm not ready.
Yeah, she said, I'm not ready.
Oh okay. My God.
You ready to get into our Valentine's Day?
Yes. Okay. We should talk about our Valentine's topic.
Okay. I mean, we talked a lot of girly stuff already.
We did. No, we really did.
Okay. You wrote down, what is something that makes you feel loved?
Should we go just generalize or should we go more like relationship?
I think relationship.
Okay. Honestly, I think the way that Blake loves to like just constantly remind me like how much he loves me, even if it's as simple as like a text, right?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, last night, I ended up like, I put the kid to bed, I put Emma to bed, and he was working really late last night. He had to close, so I put her to bed, and then I just got in bed, and he ended up texting me. He's like, hey, it's one of his guy friend's birthday. He's like, do you mind if I stop by house? I was like, yeah, go ahead. Like, I'm going to go to sleep, and I'll eat whatever else you when you get home. He's like, okay. And yesterday, I went and got our cake tasting box to pick our flavors for our wedding cake.
I think I know who your cake person is.
I'm sure you do.
Because they posted on their story.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And
it's Mario.
Yes. Yeah. And they posted on their story, and I was like, damn, whose cakes are those? Because they look so good. And then I saw your story this morning, and you're like, cake testing, and I was like, this bitch had those cakes last night. I was like, oh my God, they look so good.
They were so good.
He's so good.
He's so talented. His name is Pure Cakery on Instagram, you guys. He's awesome. Mario.
Wait, you're the one that introduced me to him then? Yeah.
Oh, no, Joanna showed me him, and now, like, I put everyone on him.
Yes. Oh, okay,
He just makes the cutest cakes.
Okay.
And they taste really good, too. So we are obviously, he's making our wedding cake, so we had to pick out our flavor. So I went and picked up that box yesterday, and I texted Blake. I was like, hey, whenever you get home, I'll have the cake tasting box. Let's go through the flavors because I want to eat it fresh. He was like, okay. So he ended up going to his guy friend's house, right? And he got home super late, and I was asleep, was completely asleep. And it's just the little things that he, like, thinks of, right? Like, he comes to bed, and he, like, gets us a water, right? He, like, fills up my water for me. Like, he's like, hey, baby, you need anything? I'm, like, half asleep. And he's like, do you want to do the cakes tomorrow? I was like, no, I want to do it right now. He's like, are you sure it's so late? I was like, yes. And we woke up and we did the cakes together. And we just sat in bed. Like, we always have the same opinion on like, sweets and food, I swear. And we decided on our flavors, right? And we, like, went straight to bed. And I barely remember it. But this morning, it's just the little things. He texts me and he's like, I just had the best night with you. You know, I'm sorry I got home so late. He's like, I'm just like, can't wait for us to be in Italy, sipping cafecito and enjoying making these memories. And, you know, I'm sorry I got home so late, but I just love spending time with you and picking out these little things for our wedding.
Yeah.
A text like that, right?
Yeah.
And like, he's in the middle of his busy day and I'm going about my day. I don't even remember, like, I don't barely remember him getting home or anything, but it's just a reminder of like, he enjoys those moments, right? Yes. And it makes me feel so loved, and it makes me like excited for our future and those memories we're going to make together, because I feel like you just can't put a price on memories.
Yes, absolutely.
And whenever he reiterates that to me and he tells me that in words, like, I just love XYZ about you. Like, I love how selfless you are.
Yes.
Like, he appreciates the nights we have together where we spend those moments together. It doesn't have to be this lavish date, right? It's just eating Taco Bell in bed together.
Yeah.
And watching The Walking Dead. It's like, oh, I had such a good time with you last night.
Yeah.
It's the little things.
And
I just love when he sends me a little text just reminding me of, like, that good night we had. And he's like, I'm just so grateful for you. Thank you for your help with Emma. Like, stuff like that makes me feel so loved.
Yeah, that's what makes you feel loved and appreciated, right? Yeah. Because it's, like, it's so easy to be, like, everyone's busy, right? But those text messages are, like, the best. Like, that's what makes you really feel
they
like...
are.
Yeah, I'm trying to think...
What?
First of all, we can't compete with Hannah, okay? We can't compete with Hannah right now. She's in this lovey-dovey. I'm about to get married. Blake is so sweet, and I'm like, what did my do?
But we've always been that way. Like, we're just obsessed. Like, we've always honestly been that way. I go through our old texts all the time. Do you have your texts with Chris from years back?
I do have some. I have a lot of our letters.
Go through those letters.
I do.
Yeah, like,
he writes me really good letters.
That's a good one.
We just don't ever text because we're together. I have to remember, like, I'm with him all.
Right. But when you guys were first dating, I'm sure you guys would just send some text to each other like, damn, I want to see you tonight. I miss you. What?
This morning, I was washing dishes, and I farted, and he was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, listen, man, if you don't want a woman who farts, just go to work, do your 9 to 5.
Give me my time.
And give me my time, and a meal will be served. But until then, just let me...
Did you tell Gabby about this?
No, I didn't.
Why did you seem like you knew? She was already laughing. I'm like, you just farted. You're like, I farted in front of Chris.
No, because just like, we've been with our man for so long that it's just like, I'm like, and I didn't do it on purpose. It's just like, my tummy was hurting. I had North Italia last night. Okay. It was so good. And I was just like, it came out while I was washing dishes, and I was like, oh, hopefully he doesn't smell it. It just turns around.
We are not on Patreon right now.
I know.
Just want to remind you.
Oh, God. Oh, my 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 God. Okay. So just like... we talk about a lot of this stuff on Patreon, but I'm just like, for my girls who are on Patreon, I'm like, I love y'all, and I am just like, your comments are like, I love how real Jazzy is, and how real
she's like, hold my beer.
No. I'm just saying, like, we're together all the time, but I think for me, like, the dumbest shit makes me feel, like, really loved. Like, Chris sometimes will... he will do, like, he'll say something to, like, get my reaction. And that, like, I already know he's looking for, like, a funny reaction. Like, today he was like, whoa, like, dumb shit. Like, because he was cooking breakfast and I was washing dishes. He was like, what flavor of syrup do you want in your eggs? And I was like, typically I'd be like, what? My eggs? But he loves those reactions. So I looked at him and I just gave him a side eye, and I'm like, vanilla. And he starts laughing. So I know it's like he does things like that. Like the other day, he puts my egg whites in one sausage link and then he has another sausage link, and instead of putting it next to the sausage link that was already on my plate, he put it right on the other side, and he knows I'm OCD about certain things. So he does it to get my reaction, and I'm like, I look at the plate, and I'm like, really, babe? And he laughs, and like that's how I know like he cares, and he thinks like he loves my reactions, and because he does these things that I know he's like, ooh, I want to get a reaction out of her, like, but like in a good way, not like to piss me off or whatever. Yeah.
I have a question. You eat syrup with your eggs?
No, that's why he was saying it. Like he was saying like he was like, what syrup do you want with your eggs? Okay. And that's why I looked at him like, syrup doesn't go with eggs, you know? Okay. Like, he was, like, wanting me to be like, what are you talking about? Like, trying to, like, you know, confuse me and be funny.
Got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like, for me, it's that, or, like, just, like, I guess just, like, touching me, like, that's how I feel love. Like, if he hasn't touched me or, like, come up behind me, if I'm washing dishes, like, I want him to come up behind me and kiss me in my neck. Like, because we are together all the time, we're both busy. Like, I'm in my office, he's in his office now, and, like, we'll, like, talk to each other on and off a little bit, but, like, if I'm in the kitchen and he's about to walk in the kitchen, he always comes and hugs me or kisses me on my neck or whatever. That's how I feel loved.
Yeah.
Now, if he doesn't touch me all day, then I'm like, you didn't love me today. I really do get a little hurt because I just feel
your
like...
love language, you feel like, is physical affection?
Now it is, yeah. For sure, physical affection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everything's perfectly fine. Like, it's, like, the best thing ever at night. Even if he's, like, flipped over the other way, we're still, like, I have to touch him at all times.
Oh, yeah, we're always touching
at all times.
Yeah. Like, if I'm sitting on the couch and he's sitting on the other side of the couch a little bit, my foot will be underneath his leg.
Yeah.
Or his hand will be underneath me. Like, we are always touching. And it's gone to the point, too, now where, like the other day he couldn't sleep, so he woke up at 6 a.m. and he was like, baby, I can't sleep. I'm going to go to the living room to, like, just watch TV. And I'm like...
How dare you?
I'm like, I couldn't sleep. I literally was tossing and turning. I couldn't sleep until I literally had to put Hermes on the bed. Aww. And Hermes was cuddling with me, and, like, I could feel his warmth. But I'm like, I'm so used to, like, physical touch with him now, so it used to be, like, a lot of words of affection, but now for sure it's, like, I need him touching me. Like, if he doesn't touch me, I'm like, you don't love me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's I guess, our ways are just not the usual way because we're together all the time. Like, we don't text each other. We don't, you know, it's
that's very true.
It's very different. Yeah, for sure.
Blake and I, we are, like... I've just never felt this with anyone.
Yeah.
With anyone. And I've said this before. It's like I thought I knew what love was, but I did not know until I fell in love with Blake, because I've never just missed someone so much. Like, even when I'm awake and he falls asleep watching something, I miss him. It's the craziest thing. Yeah. He falls asleep before me and I'm just up and I'm like, I wish he was awake. I want to talk to him. Like, I miss him when he's asleep next to me. And I've never felt that with anyone. It's just the craziest feeling. Like,
yeah, it's like, it's very like, because I will say I'm the same way. Like, we're together every day, all day. But, like, if there's a day where I'm, like, super busy, like, I miss him a lot and he'll miss me, and I'm so excited to come home after a long day, and he's ready. Like, that's the best feeling too. Like, he's ready for me to be home too. Right. And, like, he'll be waiting for me on the couch if I've, like, had a busy day, like when we would record the pods over there.
Right.
Like, he's waiting for me to eat and shower together. And that's one thing, we always shower together. So, like, that's another way. Like, no matter how upset we are, unless we're, like, he really upset me and I'm like, I need to cool off, we always shower together. We wait for each other. Like, we're very much like that. So, like, I even to this day, like, I see him every day, but if I go a full day without, like, hanging out with him, I miss him. But I mean, I think that, like, he is the one person, and I was thinking about this the other day, he is the one person in my life that never gets on my nerves. And that's what we spend every waking. Like, I cannot get enough of my man. Like, he's just, I love him, and I think that that's, like very much true love.
That is.
Like, very, very much true love. It now, is. Like, you know, I'm sure there's such things as soulmates and things like that, but, like, he is, I don't think I really believe in soulmates, but he is my true love. Like, I love him and I can't get enough of him, and I think, like, I hope that everyone, you know, experiences that kind of love. Do you feel like, Gabby, like, when Izzy's home, you're ready for him to be home, and vice versa? If she says no right now, I'm Just kidding.
Yeah, I guess because he's gone too.
Yeah.
He leaves, and I miss him, and he feels the same. Like, even though he's really busy at work, like, he'll check up on me.
Yeah.
Like, midday, even if it's like a quick little text.
Right? Yeah. No, yeah. I feel like it's those things that like just make you like, love your person.
Yeah. I did not believe in soulmates until I fell in love with Blake.
Yeah.
That man is my soulmate. Like, it's like we talked about this too. On our very first date, we said this. I was like, I feel like I've known you in a past life. Like, and I've always been very like old soulish. I've always been told I'm a very old soul. And do I believe in past lives? No. But if I did, it's like, it's almost like I feel like I've known him my entire life.
Yeah.
It's just like this feeling of comfort. Like, I know you, you know me, and we've always had that sync with one another. Like, I feel so empty when he's not with me. It's the craziest thing. And then when we're together, I'm like, okay, I'm okay. Like, anything, the world could fall apart right now and I'm okay. Like, you're next to me.
Yeah.
I
also think too, like, what you have with Blake is really beautiful because, like, you have to think, you probably believe in soulmates because you met Blake at a later part in your life and you met him and you got to know him and you guys have a lot of, like, similar qualities, right? If I was to meet Chris today, we would not be together because we don't have a lot of similar qualities. We're very driven and we're very, like, we're very goal-getters, the both of us. We have a really good work ethic. But as far as, like, you have to think, like, Chris and I don't have a lot of things in common. He's very adrenaline junkie. I'm not. I'm very, like, outdoorsy. He's not. Like, we're very opposites. I'm very extroverted. He's very introverted. Wow. He's very, like, don't give a fuck about what people think about me, and I'm not gonna, like, if I don't like you, I don't like you. Like, he's, like, very much hard. I'm not, like, So I think that if Chris and I met now, we're not soulmates. I don't think we have a lot of things in common. I'm pretty sure I could talk to other guys. I'd be like, I'd have more things in common. Like, oh, I love the outdoors, and I love, even though I'm not, like, I'm a city guy, I love horses. Like, I love horses. Chris doesn't love horses. Chris doesn't love the rancho. I love going to Mexico. So, like, I feel like him and I don't have a lot of things in common now as adults in the sense, but because we've been together for so long, there's so much love, and we've, like, it's almost like it's not a bad thing that we don't have things in common because we both respect each other, like, who we are as people. But I think what you have with Blake is also, like, I can understand you finding your soulmate now because you've dated and now you're, like, you met someone that you do have things in common with, that you resonate on a soul level with.
Yes. When we first were together, I used to tell him, like, if I was a man, I'd be you. Like,
I would not be Chris.
But no. I will say sometimes that in a way is healthy because you guys probably balance each other out very much, right? Like,
absolutely,
you need someone calm if you're very high strung, right? And if you have high strung, then you might clash, right? So you guys work together, and you've had to build that over the years, and you've built love towards one another, right? We definitely have built our love even more stronger, but it's just like him and I feel like, for instance, I grew up, my dad would take me fishing, right? We would go, and I mean, like, to Galveston, I was hooking the live shrimp on the hook. Like, he taught me how to do that stuff very young. And yeah, I'm kind of a girly girl, and I may be a little quote unquote bougie, whatever, but I still love to go fishing.
Oh, I'm the same. I don't love fishing, but I'm a very bougie girl.
Yeah.
I am very much, like, I don't think I'm extremely bougie, but I'm very high maintenance. I'm a high maintenance girl, but I'm also a very low maintenance girl. I can be very low. I love the outdoors like you. I mean, not fishing, but keep going. Anyways.
Well, I would say I'm very much like exactly what you said. Like, I can be high maintenance for sure, but I also am like, let's go fishing. And when we first met, that was one of the craziest things. He was like, I love going fishing. I have a boat. I was like, oh my God, I have never in my life been with a man who, like, literally would want to go fishing for fun. Like, I thought that was just my dad and I's thing, right? And then whenever Blake and I think maybe a month after we met, we went on a fishing trip to Galveston together, and I'm down to get up at 3 a.m. and let's go. Like, it's the best. It was, like, nostalgic. It was bringing back a part of me that I had forgotten about when I was younger, and I used to do these things with my dad, and if I would invite my friends to go fishing, they'd be like, no, I don't want to go fishing. Like, why would I want to do that? And Blake brought that out of me again. And it was just like, seriously, it was like, oh my God, you are like, and that amongst a million other things that I love about him. Like, but that specific part, I remember just the memories of like him and I going fishing and just sitting there. We don't have to say a word to each other, but we're enjoying each other's company. We're on the beach. We're doing what we love, like the feeling of catching a fish and like reeling it in. And he would teach me stuff that my dad didn't even teach me fishing. And I was like, oh my God, I want to marry. Like, you are my person.
Yeah.
You literally are me, my soul. I would not be able to like survive or breathe without him. Seriously.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to realize, like, out of 7 billion people on the earth, you find your person, and that's who you're gonna stick by the rest of your life. Really. Yeah. And I'm excited to like.
No, you're lucky you found someone like that, because typically you have to build it. Like again, like if I met Chris now, he's an adrenaline junkie. He'd probably be like, I love fast car. I'd be like, don't put me in a fast car. But I think that's one of the things I do love, is just like we've learned to really balance each other, and I'm very grateful for him. And I'm like, okay, like I wish I was more like that, or like I don't think he's ever been like, I wish I was more like Jazzy, because I think he very much loves who he is. But I'm saying in the sense of like, for me, like he's very like logic. He's also a man. I'm more emotional and stuff. But I think we've just learned to balance each other out. And then now we've both adapted, I guess, like things and hobbies that we both enjoy doing together. Like we love traveling together. We love going to restaurants together. There's a lot of little things that we love doing together. But as people, I think we are very different. So it's just like, I love that you found your person. Now, Gabby, I need to ask you, because you've been with Izzy for a long time too. Do you feel like you and Izzy like are very similar to the way me and Chris are? Or are you very much like more like Hannah, in the sense that you feel like he is your soulmate, you have a lot of things in common?
He is my soulmate. I feel like we have everything in common. Like we can finish our sentences sometimes, and we do literally the same thing.
Yeah. I also think because you guys grew up in the same town, doing the same thing, because you and Izzy are very much like you have a very like, you like city life, lavish life, but you guys have very much a country life as well. And Izzy loves it and you love it.
Yeah.
I
think that's a big part in it. We grew up together.
Yes.
I've known him since I was little, so.
In like a small town, right?
Very, right.
Super small.
Right.
I was small town. Chris was small town, but he was very much LA. Grew up, his dad was like very much sports and things like that, whereas I didn't grow up in sports. My dad like loved horses. We loved going four-wheeling. We loved going, back to Mexico, and Chris didn't like that. Chris's dad doesn't like the outdoors like that. So I just think we grew up very differently. Mm-hmm. And so just like that alone, just like we are not the same people, but because we've grown together, we've established new things. So it's just like, it shows you like, it's 3 different worlds, but you can still like
work at a relationship.
I mean, and now I don't know, like, I don't think I believe in soulmates, but he's my person. Like, he is my person. And I'm like, you will be my person until I die. I literally told him that yesterday. We were watching Grey's Anatomy, and I'm like, you will be the person until I die. I'm like, I cannot. But yeah.
I know. I've always told Blake that, like, if God forbid something were to ever happen, I will never in my life love someone close to the way I love you. Never.
No.
I can say that, like, literally all my life. And it's crazy because no one will ever understand how deep, like, my love for him is. But like I said, I think last episode, it's like when you, like, literally had laid my life down for you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's, like, I guess just when you know,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and I mean, I think, like, no one understands anyone's relationship, right? But you have to understand how deep, like, it's the same. I'm like, no one loves, I love Chris, no one can understand this type of love. But, like, I'm sure you're like, no one can understand it. And vice versa. Like, that is your person.
Yeah.
And it's different, too. Like, Chris and I hear about ourselves. Like, that is my man. Like, that is I will stand by him. I will whatever. Like, I'm not going to. Like, for example, like how I lost one of my close friends. Like, she's like, your man said this and this. You weren't grown enough to have this conversation with me. because I know my man would have apologized to you. My man would have, you know, we're different. You took it the wrong way, and he's mature enough to have handled it differently. And I'm going to stand by my man because you weren't grown enough to come and talk to me. You know?
Well, absolutely, but also to hold something against you that you did not say. Like, you're not the same person as your man.
No,
come on, like you guys are two different people,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I mean that's
so it's like, thing, yeah, I know that just it pisses me off. I know. It's like I can't stand when bitches are so immature.
Yeah,
grow up.
Yeah,
grow up.
Yeah.
I hate it, and I always thought when I was younger, dealing with that stupid stuff in high school and middle school, like one day I'm gonna be grown-ass woman and I'm not going to deal with this anymore. No, it gets worse.
It gets worse. My mom, the stuff she deals with, I'm like, what are y'all? In high school?
Yes. Like, I can't stand bitches that live for drama. It's
I'm like, y'all are grown. Live your life.
Yes.
Stop being envious.
No.
Just do you. It's just... Okay, going back to our Valentine.
I know.
Okay.
So I guess we could ask each other, like, what's something we love about each other? As in, what do you love, a quality about you that you love about yourself?
I don't know. There's a lot of things. I love that I am so, giving. I love that about myself. I wouldn't change that. I know sometimes, Chris gets a little bit frustrated with me, but I feel like I just love, to give. I love to think about other people and for example, and this is just, me. Okay, I went to Aurelie's baby shower, right?
Yeah.
And so I put together, a whole bassinet for her baby. And got her the diapers and everything. But I was at TJ Maxx and I saw this really pretty blue pajama set. And I was like, oh my God, she would look so pretty in this coming home after delivering her baby.
Aww.
So I got it for her. That is just things that if Chris would have been with me at the store, he'd be like, why are you going to get that? It doesn't matter. Whatever. I just that is me. That is the type of person that I am. So I think that no matter... Even if people don't reciprocate it back, I don't ever do it because I expect anything in return. I do it because it makes me feel good inside that I'm someone, no one, everyone's thinking about the baby, but who's thinking of her? You know? So I just I don't know. I like to make sure that the people I love are taken care of. And that's why with my life too, everything that I do has a purpose. I want... obviously I want a nice life and I want to retire and whatever, but I want to make sure my family's taken care of, right? I don't care that Chris is very much sometimes he sees very logical, you can't also just hand things to people. For instance, it's my sisters, I'm I just want to get my sister, I want to buy her a car, this and that, and she's grown. And Chris is babe, she's a grown woman and she needs to learn. And I'm but if I can give it to her, why not? And this is why I'm maybe I'm not going to be the best parent because I'm I want to give everything to everyone.
No,
but
you're going to be a great mom.
But I'm just this is I feel that's one of the qualities that I love the most about it. And I love that sometimes I am an overthinker, that I think about every little thing because I feel it's helped me in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
It's helped me a lot. Sometimes I'm should I take this ibuprofen? I'm I don't know if I'm going to need it, but someone's probably going to need it. What do you know? Someone in the group,
yes.
They'll be hey, I have a headache. I'm I got you.
You're the mom of the group.
I am. I love it. It makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we share kind of that similar quality. We do
because Rose was saying this about you.
Yeah. And I think I would say being sometimes to a fault, a little so nurturing, right? And always wanting to take care of others is something I love because just like you said, it makes me feel good, right? Knowing I'm helping someone makes me feel so happy because I feel that's my purpose here on earth is to love on others, right? What else are we here for, right? Yeah. I really believe God created us to have relationship with others and to help them and to love on people that need it the most. And that brings me so much fulfillment to where I would say that's probably I admire that quality about myself, but I've also had to work on that over time, right? Because you have to put aside sometimes we're selfish. We want to just only think about ourselves, but you have to put that aside because you have to understand some other other people might need things more than you. And I would say, like, something I just love is, like, if someone were to reach out to me, like, I'm sick, can you please make me soup? I'm going to make you soup. I will come bring it to you. Like, what medicine do you need? Like, I really am, like, a caretaker. Yeah. And I love that. Like, I really do, like, enjoy that. Yeah. I enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm so much as if someone was like, can you bring me soup? Can you make me soup? I'd be like, I can't make it soup, but I can I can buy you some soup. Where you want me to buy
Here's $20.
I'm not very much, I will say I'm not very much of that. I think that is, if we're going to talk about things that I like, I think that, like, I'm not very much of, like, I don't iron. I don't cook for my man. I don't iron for my man. He irons for me. He's so good to me. He ironed, like, yesterday, or for the baby shower, I was like, hi, puppy, I'm running a little late. And he's, like, gaming. I'm like, are you about to get ready? Can, like, you iron my shirt, too? He's so sweet. He'll just, like, iron my stuff. Like, he's, like, so good to me.
Who taught him to do that?
His mom. He's ironed his shirt since he was, like, 13.
Wow. Before going to school. That moms listening, take that advice and raise your sons to know how to do that stuff. Like, know how to do your laundry, and I'm not saying, like, I enjoy doing all that stuff for Blake, but I don't like a little man who's, like, a titty baby. Do you know what I'm saying? And, like, expects his woman to do all that stuff, because I love a man that, like, Blake never fails to offer to help me with the dishes. I never take him up on it, but he's always one to say, like, do you need help? What can I help you with? Rather than sit on the couch and expect your woman to do that stuff, right?
Yeah, Chris always offers, even if, like, I'm like, baby, no, I don't need you. He's like, babe, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, baby, I'm sure, I got it. But then there's times where I'm like, yeah, baby, can you help me with this or whatever? Or, babe, can you vacuum the couch today? And he'll do it. But that's one of the things, like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was thinking about it because we were like, man, if I was a mom, I'm like, how do you get ready, get your child ready and everything? Like, you got to plan, like, 4 hours in advance. I'm like, I can't even iron my own shirt. I'm like, I got to get my man to iron my shirt. Like, but thankfully, I'm like, you know, and he's happy. He never wants, I mean, he's gaming. He's like, yeah, baby, I'm about to be done. I'll iron your shirt and I'll iron mine. Like, he doesn't care. He's not like, hey, babe, are my pants and my shirt ironed? Are they ready to go? No. Like, no. I mean, I would be happy to do it if he asked me. He didn't. But if he was gaming,
DIY.
Yeah, I know how to iron, bitch. But I don't. But I'm saying, like, I don't, because thankfully my man has got me. But I think that's my favorite. Like, going back to, like, me, I'm nurturing. But I'm the same with Chris. Like, if he needs something, I'm always thinking about him, or, like, you know, like, what can I do, baby? Like, you know, I do take care of him as well, just so, like, I take care of others. He's just a little bit more, he doesn't, I guess he's so, like, he's very self-sufficient. So and he says
that's a great quality.
He's like, baby, I don't need you to do anything for me. I'm like, I know, but I want to. What do you want?
Wow.
So, well, how are you, Gabby? What's your favorite quality about yourself?
I feel like probably helping people. Like, if anybody needs anything, I'll be there.
Yes, she's a great
I'm always
helper.
there.
She is. And she's never tired. Gabby
jealous.
is not a complainer.
That's a great quality.
I'm like, I can be a little bit of a complainer sometimes.
I can too.
But Gabby is I don't think I've ever heard you once complain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trooper.
She's a trooper.
That's awesome.
She's a great helper. She is. Okay.
You're going to be a great mother.
She's going to be a great mother. She is. Izzy, too. Izzy's a great helper, too.
That's a great quality.
Okay, we'll finish with this. Okay. How do you feel about couples sleeping in separate rooms and having separate bathrooms?
I want to hear your opinion, and I'll tell you, because we were talking about this earlier, and I want to know what you think.
Okay. I think separate bathrooms, like, I guess is okay.
She said, please give me my own separate bathroom.
No, I don't. I don't want my own separate bathroom. As long as I think you have, like, a...
Would you have a separate bathroom if you didn't have a double sink?
If I didn't have... Yeah. If I didn't have a double sink, yeah. Because I don't think I could work in, like... I'm always in my bathroom. I spend 95% of my bathroom getting ready. So, like, if Chris needs to shave at the same time, no. Like, no. Thankfully, we've always had, actually in our when we first moved into our first home, like, renter's home, we used the same bathroom to shower and brush our teeth. But if I got ready, I would go to my bathroom. Mm-hmm. Or, like, if we were in our room and he needed to go to the restroom, he would go to my bathroom, like, and use it, you know, to poop or whatever. But I think that's okay. I mean, but now we have our double sink. He has his sink. I have my sink. I mean, I feel like it doesn't even matter. I clean both sinks. You know, I keep both sinks pretty clean. And then our bathroom has a door. Even in our house, I had a door. But I think you should shower in the same bathroom. Mm-hmm. I think you live together. You should shower in the same bathroom. You should have both your things in the same shower. I mean, I get like, okay, like I said, if you don't have double sinks, then you need to groom, the guy needs to groom himself. Or I think it's a more like easier for the girl to have the other bathroom, keep your makeup and your hair care in another bathroom. Like that could be almost like your getting ready room. Yeah. But as someone who lives together and husband and wife, I personally think you need to have, you need to sleep in the same bedroom and have your same bathroom. If you're sleeping in different bedrooms, you're done. Like you're best friends living together.
Roommates.
You're roommates. If you are not sleeping in the same bed together, you are roommates.
What about a woman or man who would say they snore too loud, I can't sleep?
No. There's so much stuff now. There's those fucking earpod things. There's I just learned in Grey's Anatomy, there's different fucking nose plugs or different strips to help. You're gonna tell me that because Chris snores really loud, I'd rather sleep in. No. I need his fucking body warmth. I want to feel my husband. I want to feel him. If he snores real loud, I just hit my weed pen real hard. Or I'll wear earplugs. Like, you know, like vice versa. Like, I can understand. I mean, same thing like with a sleeping machine, just like wear a headphone, like I just could not sleep without my husband. I could not.
What if he snores like a train, and I mean so loud you can't sleep? Even earplugs, you can still hear him, and you're a light sleeper. What would you do? I'll tell you why I'm asking you all this, because couldn't be me. I love sleeping with my man. Yeah. I literally look forward to it every single day. The second I'm on a girls trip, I'm literally crying myself to sleep. I just miss him so much. Like,
yeah. When you asked about the girl trip and then you were like, oh, 2 girls to a room, I told Gabby, I'm like, okay, even if it was 1 girl to a room, I need you to sleep with me, because I was like, I cannot sleep in my own room.
Right? Like,
no.
I've gotten so used to having him there. Yeah. And there's times like I'm on a trip or a work trip and I have to sleep alone, and it's literally, I'm just like, I bring a t-shirt that smells like him. Like,
or I'm tossing and turning.
Yeah, and I usually sleep naked, but I sleep in his t-shirt because I just like miss him so much. Oh, that's so sweet.
I think I might do that.
Yeah, I always bring a t-shirt with his cologne on it. And it's just like, I feel like he's with me.
I just have a teddy that smells like Chris.
Oh, that's cute.
I might do that.
That's really cute. Yeah,
you see me on my girls trip with my fucking little teddy on my suitcase?
I bring his t-shirt and I always sleep in it. But I had parents growing up that slept in separate bedrooms. Mm-hmm. My mom and dad slept my entire life in different bedrooms because my dad snores. Now, granted, I have, like when I was really young, used to go crawl in the bed with my dad. He snores, but not excessively loud. My mom is an extremely light sleeper. Like, she hears a pen drop and she's wide awake.
Oh, me too. I'm a very...
Really? Yeah. Okay. My mom is a crazy light sleeper. Like, she goes to hotels and she requests the furthest room from the elevator because she can hear the elevator. Like that bad. So my mom, her whole life with my dad, or my whole life, I witnessed them sleeping in separate bedrooms. And I always I didn't think it was normal. I definitely knew they were weird. Like, it was weird, but I just kind of ignored it, right? Like, that's my life. Then when I obviously like was living with like boyfriend at the time, I was like, how could anyone sleep in separate bedrooms? It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. Like, and then being with Blake, I'm just like, I don't want to spend a single moment apart from him at night. So I don't get it. I don't think it's functional for a relationship whatsoever at all.
You don't have that intimacy.
Correct. And even if, like, yeah, my parents would definitely, like, go to the bedroom and lock the door together, and then my mom leaves, like, to go sleep in her room.
But that's more like sex. That's literally sex.
So
where's the intimacy?
Weird.
Yeah.
So weird. My mom knows this. Like, I'll tell her. Like, it's
Well, I'm not judging
weird.
your mom. I'm saying, like,
I am.
people who do it. Like,
I am, because, like, they're divorced now. But anyway.
I'm like, where's the intimacy? Like, the intimacy is, like, you're not just doing a hit and quit it. You're like, you know.
Like, you need to be, like, you need to spend time. And also, pillow talk is so important. Like, talking about your day. That's really sometimes the only time I see Blake, because he works so much. So us, like, we cuddle in bed together and we're watching a show and we're talking about our day together, or I think of a random thought, or I have a panic attack in the middle of the night and he's right there to be with me. Like anything. You get sick, like anything. I don't understand how someone could sleep apart from their husband. I don't get it. I know it works for some people, but it could not be me at all.
Could not be me.
No,
I need Chris. Like, I mean, pillow talk is real. And then, like, for me, like, sometimes, because even though we're together all day, that doesn't mean we're together emotionally, right? We both have our days going on. And there's, like, this was, like, last week. We were so busy. We were so tired. Thanks to everyone who's ordered from us. I love it. Keep the orders coming. But we were so tired. And I feel like even though we were together all day, we were working all day. And so we laid in bed, and I just, like, we were both just kind of, like, tired, and I was holding his hand, and then I was like, I just kind of took a moment, and I was like, okay, I did not, like, even smell him. Like, I didn't even, like, feel him today. So, like, I got, like, on top of him and, like, just, like, listened to his heartbeat and smelled him. I love smelling him. Like, I love it. And just, like, took a really deep breath, and that's all you need sometimes, you know, like, you're, like, just to connect. And I'm like, I could not do that. Like, I could not sleep in separate rooms. There's no way. Unless, like, I'm sick and I cannot sleep and I'm, like, in the living room, like, baby, I can't sleep tonight. I'm sick. You know, that's different. But, like, sleeping in our own bed and, I mean, separate beds, no, could not be me. I just think, like, there's no intimacy there. And if there's no intimacy there, you are just friends with benefits.
Yeah.
You are literally roommates who have sex once in a while. Because I just feel like it's not, I don't know, it's just not, I don't think that's healthy for me.
No, absolutely not. That's a no
I just,
for me.
like, I understand some people, like, choose their boundaries, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm just, like, I'm a cool wife, but I'm not that cool. Like, if Chris was in the bathroom showering and he locked himself up in his bathroom for an hour. What? For what?
Exactly.
If Chris had an office and he was locked in his office, like, he locked the room door.
Yeah.
No. You're not locking your office door, buddy. It's your office. Leave it open. Why are you going to lock it?
Well, it's like, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have definitely, like, scrolled on TikTok comments about, like, a TikTok that's like, well, my husband and I have separate bathrooms. It's the best thing we ever did because we have, our spark is so alive, right? Because, like, he's never seen me on the toilet or, like, seen me change my tampon, right? And a bunch of comments are like, oh my God, best thing you could ever do, have separate bathrooms. That way, like, he doesn't need to see you doing all that. You need to stay intimate, like, keep it sexy, keep it hot, right? I'm just like, what do you do when you go on a trip together and you're in a suite and you have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath? Like, so what do you do? Like,
keep
what do you
it
mean?
Sexy, keep it hot.
Yeah, some people say, like, separate bathrooms are a must.
Yeah, because you don't. Well, you're not going to show those. Baby girl, if your fear is that you are going to fart in front of your man and he's going to go find some other bitch, that is not.
You're the wrong man.
You're with the wrong fucking man. That's a red flag.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Well, I guess, some women just enjoy having their own bathroom. They don't want to, like, see their guy doing all that stuff. It's just like, but are you really that close then? Because I think over time, like, being with Blake for 5 years, like, are you kidding me? We've seen each other at our absolute worst, and I think it takes you getting to that point to become so close. But it's also partner.
Women like that who probably aren't as sexual as we are. Like, it's women like that are missionary babies.
That's true.
They're not doing anything. They're not giving their man a blowjob. They're not letting their man stick their finger in their butthole. Exactly. Like, they're not. They are very much.
They are not getting eaten out.
Absolutely not. They're very much wives that they want to look perfect. They want the perfect sex. They want the whatever,
perfect relationship.
Like just like
you never
missionary. There's no wrong angle of me. I'm like, that's not me.
No.
I'm sexy, I'm fucking hot, but like, I mean, I've been with him for 15 years.
Right.
This May. I'm like, no, I'm human, but I'm sexy as fuck. Like, it's just like, I don't get that. There was one girl who was building her house. I did see it. Where she was like, we're building separate bedrooms. This is his bedroom with his closet. This is mine. And it was next door or something. And she was just like, it's going to be the best thing. And I'm like, what?
Crazy.
No.
So crazy. No, I enjoy, like, in the morning brushing our teeth together. Like,
yes.
I love those moments together.
I love when he's brushing his teeth and I come back behind him and I hug him and I kiss him in the back and, like, vice versa. Like, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
He's going to get up, go straight to his own bathroom.
Exactly. No,
Why?
I'm, like, in the bathroom, like, babe, can you hand me a tampon?
Yeah,
like,
same.
That's us. But I guess everyone's just different. Right?
He's like, which one you need? I'm like,
he's like, Super Plus, I got regular on deck. Super Plus.
like that's what it is. I don't know. I just can't. I just think if that's what you're worried about, like all that.
Red flag in the relationship for sure.
You need to like.
And everyone's different.
Yeah.
But
girls need to just. I mean, granted, I've been with Chris 15 years. If I toot in front of him, it's a little normal now, right?
It should be. That's fine.
Yeah, but like, I understand you're newly. Like, I wouldn't, toot in front of I wouldn't poop in front of like someone or not. I don't even poop in front of him. But I'm saying like, I wouldn't if I was dating someone and we had to share the same hotel bathroom. I'd probably freak out for the first year. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go to the lobby or something. But after that, like it just like. You just tell that person you're going to the bathroom and you lock the door and they don't come in for the next 30 minutes,
Yeah, but there's something just about being so close that, like, you love each other no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, I have seen Blake at his absolute worst and he has seen me at my absolute worst. No one else has seen me in that state, right? Like, right after my car accident, he was... I don't even know. I don't remember, but I guess I knew his number. Thank God I gave it to a woman who came up to my window. I was stuck in my car up against the freeway, so I couldn't get out. And she was like, who can I call? And I gave my Blake's number to her, and he showed up within 10 minutes, thank God. And I was still in the car, and they had to put me on the stretcher. And, like, when I tell you, it was just, like, blood everywhere. I couldn't see anything because I had blacked out, and I had a severe concussion. And my neck was really messed up too, so they had me not move. They had to cut me out of the car, and then they put me directly on a stretcher with a neck brace, so I could only look up.
I'm sure he was freaking the fuck out.
He was, I got you, baby. I'm right here. I'm right here, holding my hand, right? And it's just like, I was hysterical. Like, losing, I'm thinking I'm dying because
That's making me feel anxious right now just thinking about that.
The glass all over me, blood all over me. Like, I'm shaking. I'm in so much pain. I thought I was internally bleeding because I had hit the side of my car so hard. And I was like, okay, like, it's just having that support, but also, like, why would I be embarrassed when I get to, so for instance, we get to the hospital, right? And they have to cut me out of my clothes, right? So they cut me out of my clothes, and then I'm like, okay, I have to pee really badly. I can't get up. They had to put a bedpan under me, which is basically like a bowl under my butt for me to pee, right? And he's the one helping me with all of that. Yeah. Like, he's there, and he's like, okay, like, just having a man that's so, like, you're comfortable around because he loves you so much, like, that's what love is. He's not thinking
about nothing gross.
No, like, exactly. Like, that's what love is, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
No, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, yeah. It's a beautiful thing when you...
It is. I know. It really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
I know. I know Chris has had moments with me where he's just, like, cleaned me and, like, where it's... Yeah, but they love you. Like, they don't think of you anything less. But that's how you know, like, you're in a real loving relationship. And, like, you're not worried that if you mess up, they're not going to love you anymore.
Exactly.
And then if you are, then you probably have some childhood trauma you need to go see a therapist about. Yeah. That's just part of it.
For sure.
But, yeah, guys, we hope that you are loved just as much as Hannah is loved. Just as much as we're all loved. We're all very much loved. And everyone has such different relationships, guys. Like, and if you're listening to this and you're thinking about how, like, maybe you haven't been shown love, maybe, like, talk to your partner, We always say communication is key. So talk to your partner. Plan the date nights. Valentine's Day is coming up. I mean, you don't have to do it on Valentine's Day, please. Like,
no.
Valentine's Day is so overrated. Chris does not ever buy me flowers on Valentine's Day because I will kill him if he buys me $300 worth of flowers. I cannot do it. That is my thing. Like, I love flowers, but if you spend $300 on flowers, for me, like, I just go buy me a perfume. Go buy me something like that. Don't buy me $300.
I like flowers. I will say, like, I like flowers, but it's not an every, like, I don't need a once a month type of thing.
No, but I'm saying for Valentine's Day, overpriced flowers.
For sure.
I don't like
flowers,
overpriced flowers. Yeah. Do I love when he gets me hydrangeas? Absolutely.
I know.
I love my hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas are beautiful.
But I don't like overpriced Valentine's Day flowers.
And it shouldn't be a once a year kind of thing for him to show you love, right? Like Valentine's Day, honestly, it should be every other day of the year that he's reminding you how much he loves you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it doesn't have to be that. And it could be like little things. And sometimes we're busy and we don't know, right? But they could have shown you how they loved you that day. But you're so busy or whatever, and then you forget. Because I've had moments like that where I'm like, babe, you didn't even hug me today. And he's like, baby, I did. We were in the kitchen. And then I'm like, oh, shit. I was just so busy or I'm out of it. I'm so sorry. So, like, talking to your partner is really important because they can remind you of moments maybe that you missed because you're chasing after the kids. Or,
right.
You know, you have a whole list of things to do. So, yeah. There's no one right path to love, guys.
Exactly. And wait for the right person because you're going to find it. You're going to find them in life.
Yes. Okay, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy it with your significant other or with your girlfriends because, you know, your girlfriends are your second loves.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Happy Galentine's.
Happy Galentine's. And we'll see you guys on the Patreon if you're not subscribed already.
Yes, we're about to jump on Patreon and we're going to find out what Jasmine was talking about. Okay,
oh my God. Now I'm like, damn, did I share too much? Oh my God. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. I'm literally just a girl.